Vince wasn't completely nuts. This is not to say I want him back, because obviously he does more worse things. You want me back? No. What? No. Go away. No, he's shitting on me. He's shitting on me.
What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no. 1, 2. Is this on?
How about Diarrhea Dwayne? Diarrhea Dwayne, he's been running his mouth, and every single thing that comes out of his mouth has the consistency of wet baby poop.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of What's Wrong with Wrestling. I'm Andrew Pisano, along with Eric Slamilton Hamilton.
Two-man show.
This guy went to Raw.
I went to Raw.
Yeah, Yep. Hold on.
You
there it is.
Yeah, there he is.
So he has all the insight.
All the inside scoops.
All the inside scoops of what happened.
Yeah.
I'm very excited.
Oh,
Not to hear.
Yeah, what you saw was what you got.
Okay.
This is really about it.
But they had the DX suck it cam, right?
Oh, of course. The DX suck my dick cam. All right, kids, we're going to play DX's music. Now show everyone how you tell everyone to suck your dick.
That'd be so great if just two fans just start, like, you know, mimicking sucking each other's dick or something.
The suck my dick cam.
That's great. I saw like a video of some basketball game where there
the
was
kiss cam.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Where the girlfriend pretended to suck her boyfriend's dick, and the cameraman quickly moved it out of the way. That was so great.
Right, like she really wasn't sucking his dick.
Yeah,
I
but
think.
I mean, come on. You
Right.
think. Right. But yeah, I mean, where would it most be appropriate if not the DX suck my dick cam?
Correct. Yeah. There was also, sign of the night. No monstrous signs like
No
that one-
zombie Bailey.
No zombie Baileys. And a sign of Bailey.
Hug me. That's basically what it was.
Like if that poster board could have said "kill me,"
Yeah,
it would have.
absolutely. So
Yeah.
we got to recap SmackDown.
Yep.
That show has The Rock. You know, I would have went to SmackDown if it were here in Houston.
Sure.
But I'm not taking off work to go to Raw at this point. I'm sorry.
right.
You know, if I wasn't working, then sure I would have gone, I guess. But
Yeah.
Raw just doesn't do much for me. I will say that there were a couple things on Raw that I did enjoy. So
Sure.
I guess
Yeah,
there was
absolutely.
that.
And things are always like a little bit better when you see them in person.
Right.
Sometimes you go back and rewatch it, you're like, what? Like, hit the button for myself. Like, I cheered for that in the arena.
You fucking mark!
Yeah.
What did you cheer for?
Oh, I don't
Everything?
know. Everything.
God damn it.
Cena truth.
I have a few lines that if you cheered for, we're going to have a fucking problem, Eric.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
I have a few clips that we're going to play
Right.
for this show.
It's funny. You haven't asked the most important question.
What's that?
How much did I spend at the merch booth?
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
Well, hold on.
Oh,
Is that... Oh, that has to be a new one, right?
that's a new one.
The People's Champ, The Rock.
The Rock.
There you go.
It's really the only shirt like that was decent.
Oh, and it's got his bull on the back.
I don't know why everyone gets their dick hard for like shirts that say like your city 316.
I know. I don't get that at all. I never understood that.
Right. And like
Houston 316 says, I didn't show up.
I mean,
yeah. That shirt says I was at an event in this city.
Right.
Yeah. Cuz they had like a Houston 316 in like Astros colors.
Okay.
And then
That's not bad.
and then they had like a Rockets one. I don't think it said Houston 316, but it was like Toyota Center and it like had the date of Raw or whatever,
Right. Yeah.
But I did notice they started bringing the legacy belts. More of them.
Oh, so the Texans one was there?
The Texans, they had the Astros one.
Oh, they have. They did the MLB ones a couple years ago, right? That's why I'm not. Yeah.
And then they even had a mini Astros one.
Okay.
But yeah, they had like the Usos legacy. They had the Shawn Michaels
And
legacy
they're like
one.
$600, right?
500.
Oh, 500. Okay.
Only 500.
I think even the NFL one.
I think so. Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Because like sometimes
Maybe that's what it was. I just forgetting the price.
The prices will fluctuate online because sometimes they'll do like 30% off.
Yeah.
And so they have to make it more expensive, for the people who, for some reason, don't wait for the sale.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Like, oh, it's on sale today? Fuck.
Isn't it like every Monday during Raw? Like,
I think it's like the day after, or maybe even the day of. Who knows?
Yeah.
There's always a sale on there.
Right.
It's not as good as like when it was Shop Zone. Now that's like Fanatics. But yeah.
That's right.
There's always a sale.
Sure. So that's the only shirt you bought?
Yeah, I bought
that
this.
one?
I bought 2 CODY autograph prints. One for me and my brother. I mean, it's not bad. $25.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Sure.
We could hang it right over that Bunny Boys
Oh, yeah.
poster.
Oh, sure we can.
No.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Sure.
Totally.
You could have your Heyman photo back if you want it.
Thanks.
It's somewhere down there.
Propped up by the trash can.
No, it's nice. It's
That's
nice.
a Hall of Famer.
Future. Not yet.
Yes. Almost there.
So yeah, before we get to SmackDown and Raw, make sure you sign up at patreon.com/what's wrong with wrestling. It's only $5 a month. You can cancel anytime. We have weekly AEW recaps, although that's going away soon because we're sick of that shit.
Right.
We're gonna cover Sasha Banks / Mercedes Moné's debut this Wednesday. So if you want to see that, check it out.
Happens.
It's gonna happen.
Let's hope.
I mean, it'd be the swerve of the century if she screwed Tony over there.
Right. Yeah.
Because who else could it be? But no, we're moving to the Monday Night Wars podcast.
Yes.
We're going back to the beginning of the Monday Night Wars. If I have to watch wrestling, at least I get to relive my favorite era.
Right.
So I'm excited about that.
And don't get me wrong, the Monday Night Wars were great, but there was a lot of garbage.
Oh, absolutely.
On both shows in between.
Yes.
So, it's
especially WCW.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, you're still going to get your same, what the fuck did we just watch?
Oh, of course.
You know,
but they made
absolutely.
up for it because they had Stone Cold, The Rock, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Mankind. They had so much star power.
What did WCW have?
They had Hulk Hogan, brother.
Goldberg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the crowds were hot back then. I mean,
They were.
NWO.
Right.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting because, WCW turns into a train wreck and it basically turns into AEW.
Right.
Whereas that's what we've been comparing AEW to all along.
Right. So, yeah, if AEW was never, AEW recaps was never enticing enough for you to join up.
Right.
I think the Monday Night War show will.
Yeah. Plus, we're going to have the WrestleMania recap coming out next month, as well as we do all the pay-per-view recaps on there. We also just came out with a new bracket.
Yes.
The best championship belt of all time. Just best looking. That's all we went by. What's the best looking title of all time?
That's been on a television program. Or that's been
For the
used.
most part.
Yeah.
There was a couple exceptions, but yeah.
That's been used in a wrestling show.
Yes. And I'm also working on, you're going to like this.
Oh, boy.
I'm currently working on Worst Promo Bracket Part 3. Yeah. All AEW edition.
When the violence is...
No, that's on there.
I bet
Absolutely.
it is.
Yes.
Sweet mother of God.
So keep sending in your clips to me.
Send them all.
Send them all. Send whatever you got.
Yes.
A lot of people send the same one over and over, but that's okay. I'll go through them all. It's fine.
Right.
And then also I released before the AEW podcast last week. If you are on Patreon, our other guy Josh Reese. I played
Bottom right.
Yeah, for some people, I guess. Yeah. But no, before we did the show, there's a YouTube account that plays Jim Ross, like AI Jim Ross singing WWE theme songs.
Yes.
And it's the fucking greatest thing ever.
It was hilarious.
Like
You sent it
20
to me just randomly.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I'll watch it. And I was just fucking dying.
It's just 20 minutes of us listening to Jim Ross sing these songs.
Right.
And it's perfect. It sounds just like him.
Yeah. Especially the parts where he's dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's on that is also on our Patreon, patreon.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling. Go check it out.
Boom.
All right. So SmackDown opens with Logan Paul.
Oh, yeah.
He's full time.
I
mean, I got to give credit to, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
Now that he's full time, it's like, yeah, the sky really is the limit with this guy. And he's a great heel.
He is. And I kind of like it where he's booked as if he was on NXT. Like, you're not going to see him every week.
Right. Yeah.
So that way, when you do see him, you enjoy it that much more.
Yeah.
And I mean, every time he's been on, he's been good.
You know, it's funny you say that because you mentioned how NXT does that.
Did that at least.
But like when Raw was not live, they would tape 2 or 3 shows, in one city. And they did that. So when Raw wasn't live, it would be like, okay, Stone Cold this week, and then you're not going to see him next week. You'll see him the week after.
Right.
That's how they would do it for like pretty much all their stars. And like 1 week off is okay.
Sure.
You know what I mean? But yeah, it's like it gives you time to miss the guy.
Especially like if you're trying to build up a big feud and you want to keep 2 guys away from each other.
Yeah.
Like that's great. They're there 1 week, the other guy's there the next week. They're talking shit back and forth.
Right. And I know they have 5 hours of main roster television, but you still have enough enough wrestlers on the roster that you could do that.
Right.
With at least, most of them.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, we certainly get that with Roman Reigns,
Mm-hmm.
During, before WrestleMania season, he shows up once a month, maybe once every 2 months.
Yeah, exactly.
But now he's showing up a lot because we're going into WrestleMania. So.
Right. And he has 2 matches.
Yeah.
Which is...
You got to make up for it.
Yeah, you do.
So the U.S. champ gets the what chant.
What?
But he says, no, I'm not doing that. This is my moment. Someone else did it better on Raw, but we'll get to that. So Logan says business is booming in the WWE. One could almost say that WWE is in its prime. Boy, do I have a surprise for y'all. Drum roll, please. And Logan reveals a giant Prime bottle image. Like a fat head. You know those fat heads that you get them, put them on your wall?
Almost like that.
Right, yeah. Just a giant Prime bottle fat head in the center of the ring.
Yes.
And he says, Prime has partnered with the WWE to be the first ever center ring sponsor of this great organization, starting at WrestleMania and every PLE from now on.
It's kind of interesting.
How do we feel about this?
Yeah.
You know what's weird? The Prime bottle is... Okay, you have the hard cam, which is the camera we see the most.
Mm-hmm.
And the Prime bottle is like sideways, like for the hard cam. You would think it would be the other way.
Right.
You think it'd be vertical, not horizontal on the hard cam.
So does this mean we're also going to have more aerial shots?
I get maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. But yeah, it's funny because like even commentary, obviously the fans booed the fuck out of it.
Right.
And then even commentary was like, what?
Yeah.
So they're acting as if it's bullshit. So maybe, like I'm thinking about it, like maybe it'll just be for Logan Paul's matches.
It could be.
You know?
It would be on brand. It would be a great like heel move.
Right.
You know?
Like I would be fine with if it's just for his matches.
Yeah.
Because that thing is fucking huge. Someone on Twitter put like all the biggest, like all the most memorable moments like of the past year, like just like a shot of let's say when Sammy betrayed Roman, like left the bloodline, but then there's a Prime bottle like there.
Oh my God.
And it's like, yeah, it's a little distracting. I guess eventually we'll get used to it, but
Like everything. But
like everything.
yeah. But yeah, I do like that, like only during his matches.
Yeah, I think that would be good. We'll see though. We don't know.
I mean, you never know. It could be in his contract. Yeah, I'll be a full-time guy.
Sure.
Promote the fuck out of Prime.
Right. So Logan introduces his friend and co-founder of Prime, KSI.
Bottom right.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we've seen him before, but
Yeah.
they pose for a photo, but then Randy Orton's music hits, so they look at the Titantron.
Idiots.
But Orton comes from under the ring.
Yeah.
So Orton, like the fucking veteran and legend that he is, actually laid under the fucking ring for a couple hours.
I know.
And when
right?
did they let people in like 2 hours before showtime?
Yeah,
Something
about,
like that.
About.
So yeah, he had to go under the ring for over 2 hours.
Right. Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
I mean, usually when people first get in there, like they're not really paying attention.
Yeah.
So like he could have gone, probably like an hour before, act like a ring crew guy and like
sure.
act like he's putting something up and then just disappear.
Maybe. But nowadays, everyone has their phone out.
I
you
know,
feel like
yeah.
someone would report that.
Sure.
So Randy goes for an RKO, but Logan avoids it, rolls out of the ring, leaving KSI alone. And at least KSI did a good job here. Like, he knew
Great
Orton
sell.
was behind him, and he was like, fuck,
Yeah.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
And then he turns around, gets an RKO.
Like totally flat.
Yeah.
Flat belly flopped it.
Yeah,
It was great.
right.
Way
He
to sell it.
He did sell it well. He was also the one that was the prime bottle, right?
Yes.
And then Logan Paul accidentally frog splashed on him.
Correct.
Yeah.
Like, because that's always something that bothers me. Like, you want to get like celebrities and these big name people involved, and they're like, oh yeah, sure, I'll take an RKO. And they have no idea what the fuck they're doing.
Right.
At least this guy was like, yeah, I can totally take that.
Yeah.
They've
They've done a better job in recent history
absolutely
because before, it's just celebrities botching shit.
right.
Donald Trump taking a worse stunner than Linda McMahon.
Oh my god. Yeah.
So Randy placed KSI over the prime image and then poured some prime on KSI's dick.
It looks like he pissed his pants.
Just right over his dick. Yep.
Peeing your pants is the coolest.
Yeah, right. So then we have Randy Orton and Kevin Owens versus Austin Theory and Grayson Waller.
Yeah.
The two guys that wish they were Logan Paul.
And KSI, sure.
Yeah.
They wish they were Logan Paul and Logan Paul.
Yeah. So Waller set up for an RKO on Owens, but KO avoided it. Owens did a rolling senton from the apron to Theory and Waller, but Waller escaped and Theory took all of it. And they pointed out that once again, Waller left his boy high and dry.
Tell me more if he took all of it.
Yeah. In the end, Owens gave Waller a stunner, and then Owens popped Theory up in the air, and Orton hit the RKO for the win.
That was cool.
We're still getting unique RKOs.
Right.
Like on a weekly basis.
Yeah.
Like right then I was like, oh, fuck. I mean, they're too big to be a tag team, but now I kind of want the like, you could just call it RKO because
Right.
he's KO.
Yeah.
RKO, KO.
And like at this point, are they going to be like in a triple threat?
Right, you would think.
With Logan Paul?
I guess.
That has to be it.
Yeah. But I love the pop-up RKO.
Yeah. Right.
know?
It's fucking cool.
So the tag team name is RKO KO.
Ooh. RKO.
Okay.
Yeah.
RKO.
Yes.
And he has to scream it
Yes,
for-
exactly.
Yeah, but I would love to see them tag again because that was really cool. After the match, Logan Paul attacks both of them from behind. Logan puts on the brass knucks, but Orton got them from him. Orton took a swing, but Logan ducked and escaped, and Randy almost hit KO, but he avoided it.
Yeah.
And then Randy dropped the brass knucks on his dick. Bing. Just in his crotch.
Yeah.
Like, this is where these going to be
Right.
from now on. Do you want them? Come get them.
The brass knucks cracked.
Yeah. Oh, God. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they do because we have seen KO versus Logan Paul.
Right.
And obviously I want Kevin Owens in a big marquee match for Mania, but I would almost rather see Orton versus Logan Paul one-on-one,
Right. But if that happens, what does KO do?
I don't know. That's tough.
Just
like beat Theory and Waller in a 2-on-1 handicap match.
right. Like,
That's not great though. No,
it's not.
The thing is how do you go from fighting Stone Cold Steve Austin
to
what did? Yeah.
Right, main eventing night one, 2 years in a row.
Yeah, you fought Stone Cold, not beat, you lost, but you fought Stone Cold. Then you won the tag titles with Sammy. 2 amazing moments.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you?
And then this year, like,
yeah,
hey, don't be greedy.
Yeah.
Like
even if it is a U.S. title triple threat, like either way, KO's eating the pin in that match.
right, exactly. That's what sucks.
Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I mean, I could see
Talking about all these guys that haven't
like,
fought Gunther. KO hasn't fought Gunther.
Yeah.
But he's on the wrong show right now.
Wrong show.
Because you can't do anything about that. Oh!
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Bad matchup.
Bad matchup.
Bad matchup.
Bad draft.
Bad
They
draft.
had a bad draft. Jesus. Oh, boy. So, yeah, I guess we'll see what they do with that. But next up, Bailey has a sit-down interview with Kayla Braxton. This was boring as hell.
Right. This is how you sum it up. Bailey.
Yeah. I'm sad.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Bailey's just like, I'm sad.
Yeah.
And there was no fire from her.
No.
You know, I like Bailey. Everyone likes Bailey, but especially in these sit-down interviews like that are pre-taped backstage and there's silence, there's no crowd noise.
Right.
You gotta get fired up.
Yeah.
You can't just be like, I would have done anything for Damage Control and they broke my heart. Oh no.
On the plus side,
Yeah.
wasn't the worst sit-down interview of the week.
I'm trying to remember now, but yeah.
Oh, there was another sit-down interview.
All right. I guess we'll get to that.
Yeah.
So then elsewhere backstage, we see Naomi watching the interview and Bianca's like, why are you watching Bailey cry? And Naomi says, I feel bad. And Belair says, Bailey literally created Damage Control. I don't feel bad. And Naomi says, well, I had my group of girls and it ain't right. And then Belair says, well, Bailey made her bed and now she's got to lie in it. But I guess I got to say something nice. So good luck to her at Mania, I guess. And Naomi's like, oh, I feel so bad for Bailey. But is Belair going to be the Drew McIntyre of the women's division?
Yeah.
You know, like Belair got fucked over by this stable,
Right.
just like Drew got fucked over. And if anyone in the women's division needs a heel turn, it's Bianca Belair.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Because she's so fucking good in the ring. But her babyface promos are the fucking worst. And go back to when
cringy
she
as
was
shit.
in NXT. She was green as hell, but her fucking, like when she was a heel, like you
So
felt
good.
that.
Yeah.
And like just
There's
think of
a
how she could
reason
be
like
now.
she was still like super like fresh, but she had multiple
Yeah.
title shots. She didn't win,
Right.
but she was always relevant.
Yeah.
And her promos were great. She was always a heel. And then she comes to the main roster and she's like this cringy baby face, and it was
Yeah.
fine for a while. And then
Right.
it's just gotten really stale.
It has.
And when you become a stale baby face, there's only one thing you can do. You turn heel.
Yeah. That's exactly what you have to do.
Yeah.
It's funny when you think about it, how in NXT, Triple H never pushed her. She never won anything.
Right.
Comes to the main roster, Vince pushes her to the moon.
The fucking moon. Strapped a rocket on her.
I guess Vince wasn't completely nuts. This is not to say I want him back, because obviously he does more worse things.
You want me back?
No.
What?
No. Go away. No, he's shitting on me. He's shitting on me. Stop it.
Now wipe my ass.
Oh, Jesus. With your tongue.
You're gonna join the Wipe My Ass Club. You're gonna join the Eat My Shit Club.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I don't want Vince back.
Right.
Trust me.
But I do get what you're saying. Every once in a while, he had a good idea.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes he saw more in someone than other people did.
Right.
Yeah.
And other times he saw nothing and like
Still pushed them anyway.
Huge stars like Bobby Roode and never did anything with them. You
Right.
stupid
Son of a bitch.
Or saw, something that literally no one else saw in like Austin Theory.
Yeah.
Right,
exactly. Yeah. So Damage Control responds in a video promo where Dakota Kai says, I was always the brains of this operation. The rest of them had subtitles, of course. But
Yeah.
we have Bailey versus Dakota Kai next week.
Right. I'm sure no interference at all.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
So Naomi will come out and help her, and then there'll be a tag match at some point.
Oh, God. Like, Bailey's going to be, it's going to be WrestleMania. Mm-hmm. The ref's going to get knocked out. All of Damage Control is going to be beating up Bailey. And instead of Sasha Banks making the save,
Right.
it's going to be fucking Naomi and maybe Belair.
Right, because
That's, oh.
I guess Belair versus Jade isn't happening. That seems like something they should have already established.
We still have a month. Right?
I mean, a little bit less.
1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 weeks, basically.
Like, if they don't do something this SmackDown,
There's 4 more SmackDowns. Usually the card is like set 2 weeks out.
yeah,
There's still time.
right.
Belair's got to do something.
Right. And I'd love to see Belair be heel for that match.
Yeah, but it's going to be Jade. Jade's going to be the heel.
Yeah, but the crowd's going to put her over.
Maybe. I mean, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Bobby Lashley.
No.
Versus Karrion Kross. Kross doesn't even have his cool intro anymore.
Yeah, no.
You know how Adam Cole said, the only thing cool about you is your entrance?
Yeah.
Lost it.
Lost it.
Now there's nothing cool about Karrion Kross.
Yeah.
You know, the intro where your fucking hot girlfriend sings the song and then
Why she looks like she's about to like yank your crank.
she's about to suck you off and make you nut like 10 times in a row.
Right. It's like in that hourglass is just dehydrated
That's
nut.
his cum.
Yeah. Dehydrated nut. Dried it out, scraped it up, filled up the hourglass.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whatever you do, don't get that wet.
Right.
Or what?
God, but like, gosh, when Cross's stable was like, oh fuck, a stable. This
Right.
could be cool.
Wow, he's getting Authors of Pain and Paul Ellering?
Yeah, what's Paul Ellering gonna do? Oh, nothing.
What
nothing
could
at all?
possibly go wrong?
He's gonna do nothing at all.
Nothing at all?
So never do anything.
Ever.
So you're gonna pay him to do nothing.
Oh,
Got
he's going
it.
to wear one glove? Huh. All right.
He's gonna stand on the floor and do and that's it.
Do nothing.
Great. Brilliant.
Brilliant. Is he going to at least have the... No book? Oh.
Like he used to cut promos when he was their manager.
Right. He used to do the talking for them.
Yeah. So Bobby tried to ram Cross into the ring post, but Scarlett got in the way, but he still managed to do it later. Then Lashley hit the spine buster and set up for the spear, but AOP ran out and attacked Lashley for the DQ. And then the Street Profits run out for the save and they attack AOP. Lashley went for the hurt lock on Cross, but Scarlett got in the ring to distract him. But then she's attacked by B-Fab.
Is that really a threat?
I forgot that she was like with them now.
Yeah.
So then, Scarlett runs away from her. Lashley starts to put Cross in the hurt lock again, but AOP saves him, and then AOP beats up the Profits, and Cross gave Lashley a botched version of his final prayer finisher.
Yep.
And then Final Testament stands tall, and then they leave the ring, and they just stand next to Paul Ellering, who, like you said, just holds his fist out.
Yeah. He's the fister.
Yeah. Next up, we have Tiffany Stratton versus Michin. Tiffany wins with the prettiest moonsault. She hit it. And that's it.
That's it.
It's like a 2-minute match that we've already seen.
Yes.
Last time it was like a 5-minute match.
Yeah. At least it wasn't the ugliest moonsault.
It's Tiffy time. Yeah. Next up, we have a video promo from AJ Styles, and he says, I attacked LA Knight because he doesn't belong in the same locker room as me. You're overachieving, under-talented, loudmouth, desperately in need of humbling, and I'm a phenomenal choice for the job.
That was good.
And then we see Knight watching the promo on a television, and then Knight proceeds to beat the shit out of the television with a chair while screaming, yeah. It was one of those things where it was funny but stupid at the same time. Like he's hitting a TV with a chair. Yeah. Psh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
It's
Yeah,
just like,
kick that TV's ass.
what the fuck is going on? But yeah, I mean, obviously that's another Mania match.
Yeah.
Where Knight has to go over, you would think. But we also thought AJ was going to beat Jericho at Mania, and look what happened.
We also thought a lot of things. We also thought Cody was going to finish the story last year.
Yeah, sure. And you think he's going to do it this year, too. Backstage, we got Tyler Masturbate playing WWE 2K24 when Pete Dunne walked up. And Dunne seemed uninterested in the game, so Bates said, I'll go talk to Nick Aldis about an update on the tag team title situation. And Bate leaves, and then Dunne shrugs his shoulders and starts playing the game.
Yeah.
Which it's gotten better reviews than the last few versions.
Probably.
We're still waiting for one of our fans to buy the game for us.
Yeah, we always...
And then we'll play it on Patreon.
Yeah, exactly. We always do
So.
like some rumbles,
Yeah.
you know.
I'm going to beat Brock Lesnar. I can't wait to play as Brock.
Apparently someone already made Bork Laser. It's Lesnar with a bag over his head.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Or they like Mr. America him. Like
No,
take the Mr.
right.
America mask and put it on Lesnar.
No, someone there was like is it like kayfabe news? It was like new board of director for TKO, Mr. Connecticut. This is Vince in a mask.
Yeah.
That's what someone needs to make.
Yeah. Next up, we have Angel versus Dragon Lee.
Where the hell have you been?
Okay.
I'm so excited to be back on the SmackDown.
The SmackDowns.
So this match happened because Legado del Fantasma made fun of Dragon Lee for being a fan of Rey Mysterio backstage.
Wow.
Elektra Lopez is like, oh, you're a fan of Rey Mysterio? Yeah. Oh, you little bitch boy. Yeah. You know, you gonna suck his dick? Yeah. And then
I've seen pornos that start that way.
and then Santos is like, yeah, suck his dick. Yeah, you like to
Yes.
suck that Rey Mysterio dick. And then Angel and Humberto were like, yeah,
Sucking each other's.
remember when we used to have girls kiss us and we were like, hey, kiss our dick? No? Oh, okay, never mind.
Oh, NDAs? Oh, boy.
Yeah. So Angel faked a leg injury in this match and Dragon Lee fell for it. I do like Dragon Lee's sit-down powerbomb. That's always good.
Sure.
But in the end, Dragon Lee won with a roll-up.
Everyone's favorite finisher.
Yeah. And Legado attacked Lee after the match and gave him a triple powerbomb.
Yes.
Believe in the Shield. But, like, you have to protect Angel? Angel. Has
Yeah.
he ever won a singles match?
Right.
You're protecting Angel with a roll-up?
I think
Like,
he
just
won a
hit the
singles
fucking
match in NXT.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
Yeah.
So I don't know why you have to protect Angel with a fucking roll-up win. Anyways, next up we have Roman Reigns walking out with the Bloodline, followed by The Rock, who has a new cool intro
Yes.
with lightning.
Love it.
It was awesome.
Much better than Lashley's.
Oh my God.
Because it looks like...
Much better than The Undertaker's lightning.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, it was really cool. Because then
Right.
there was just that lightning in the middle and then Rock standing there.
Mark's on his farm like, what in the damn hell?
Yeah. Rock shows us his goosebumps as the crowd goes crazy. And then Roman offers the Samoan handshake to The Rock, who eventually accepts it.
Like
No.
you grab each other's wrists?
I just call it that. I don't know what it... It's the
Okay.
handshake from Predator.
Oh.
You son of a bitch. Let's try to do it. Dylan, you son of a bitch. And then the whole world
right.
explodes.
I thought it was like one of the ones where it's like they
Oh,
grab
that
each other like that.
stupid-
Yeah.
It's so dumb. Well, that's like a homophobic thing, right? Like, I don't want to touch his hands.
Yeah, because, you know, you
probably...
might get the tickler,
The tickler.
the invader.
So Roman says, acknowledge us.
Oh.
And then Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins come out from the crowd.
Yeah.
And then they did a bad job filming this, but you could see it from far away that Seth had tape over his mouth. But then he ripped the tape off.
I don't get that.
So on The Rock's promo that he posted right before, he posted like a promo that he filmed in the arena. You know how he's been doing that on social media?
Yeah.
He posted it like 2 hours before, and because I think Seth mentioned something in his promo the last week or on Raw that he couldn't say what he wanted to say because he's on TV. And Rock told him, like, you know, basically like grow the fuck up.
Yeah.
And just say what you need to say, you bitch boy, basically. So I think that was Seth like saying like I'm uncensored now or something like that. But
okay.
I think that was what he was going for. So Cody tells Rock, I heard about your stipulation for WrestleMania, but are you allowed to make that stipulation? Because last week you acknowledged Roman Reigns as your tribal chief. And then Cody starts to answer the challenge, but Rock shuts him up for a big pop. And Rock says, The Rock acknowledged him as my tribal chief because it's what family does. And then he starts to reiterate the WrestleMania stipulation, but he's interrupted by a diarrhea chant.
Thanks, Seth. Thanks for that.
Rock starts to talk again, but Seth yells, will you shut the hell up?
Yeah.
Listen to me and you listen good, Mr. Midlife Crisis.
I liked that.
You had your time. You damn sure can't have ours. So you want your answer. Biggest WrestleMania of all time. Biggest tag match of all time. We accept.
Yeah, that was good.
That was good, yeah.
Way better than Diarrhea Dwayne.
Absolutely. So Roman laughs and he tells Cody, you're going to let him answer for you? You must be an idiot. You must be from Texas or something. You're going to let this cross-dresser make your decision for you?
Yeah.
And the internet
So Roman Reigns is canceled.
The internet was very triggered by that line.
Yes. Right.
And then Roman says, when I beat you at WrestleMania, your story is over. Rock says, The Rock's the director of the board, which means he's your boss. Cody, if you don't win at WrestleMania, you will never get a shot at this again. Right now, our family's looking down on us, smiling. Right now, your dad's looking down. Isn't it true that you're the youngest of 3? Your sister was a cheerleader for the Dallas Cowboys. Your brother is a future Hall of Famer. And you're 20 years younger than your siblings. You know why? Because you were a mistake. Oh!
Yeah.
So Cody thinks about saying something, but instead he slaps The Rock in the face. Mm-hmm. And right when it's getting interesting, time's up.
Yep. Sorry. Good night.
Good night.
Thanks for playing.
So there are a lot of reports saying that they actually had more planned for this segment. Mm-hmm. But they have a hard out.
Yes.
At 10 p.m. Eastern.
Yes.
And apparently WWE was like contacting Fox saying like, hey, can we go a little long? And Fox said,
No.
Right.
So fuck you, Fox, but also WWE, like, let's see. What could we have cut? Oh, Dragon Lee versus Angel?
Yes.
And I mean, that's also why they've been doing these bloodline things in the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
So that they can have as much time as they want.
Exactly.
Because like Triple H, like I know talent must have been upset last week about, The Rock went so long we had to cut some segments and shorten matches. But in the grand scheme of things, that fucking doesn't matter.
Right. Because
if The Rock wants to talk for 2 hours, fine.
Yeah. Like Dragon Lee versus Angel, way too much went on there.
Yes.
Did we need Tyler Bate playing 2K24?
No.
Did we need
Tiffany Stratton
versus Michin?
We've already seen it.
No.
Lashley Cross.
You could have cut that match in half.
I think they thought they were going to be okay because they started the entrances at 30 minutes, but we all know those entrances take 10 minutes.
Yes, they do.
They're so long.
Yeah.
So it's a shame, like, because Cody just slaps The Rock and then you fade out and the show's over.
Yeah.
They're all in the ring together.
I know.
So that sucks. I wonder what they were going to do, but I guess we'll see.
Yep.
It was still a good segment. Just was
good segment.
Just ended too early.
Right. I mean, next week or next time you have both of them on, have them open the show.
Yeah, you might as well.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's move on to Raw. We open with a car pulling up to the arena.
Not just a car.
Yeah.
A Tesla Cybertruck.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's fucking nuts.
Not impressed.
Yeah. But I mean, it's, they used to do this all the time where a car pulls up like, oh my God, who's here?
Yeah.
It's someone that's not usually here.
Right.
Maybe someone's returning. It's Travis Scott.
Because Houston.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was he the one that killed all those people in the concert?
Well, it was his concert. I don't know if he killed them.
He killed them.
Personally.
He killed them.
Jesus.
Dude, he knew that they were dead people on the floor, and he's like, what up? And he's still singing. He's still doing the concert.
He's like, yeet. Yeah.
But yeah, he's greeted by Jey Uso, and
for reasons.
nothing comes of it.
No. Jey Uso wearing some stupid-ass Yeet glasses.
Right. They show the, the Yeet glasses, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like he went to Michael's and just bought like a paint pen and wrote Yeet on it.
Yeah. They also showed, the Philadelphia Eagles stadium, as they do at the beginning of every Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's the same shot they're using every week.
It has to be, right?
Because why pay for, hey, can we get the helicopter to fly over again?
Yeah. I mean, you can just have some guy go out there with a drone.
I guess that's true, yeah.
Yeah.
So we have an in-ring promo from Drew McIntyre. Drew.
Yeah.
And he says, You couldn't help yourself, could you, Seth? You had to accept the tag match. 2 matches back to back. You had to get that fix. Chunky. So good.
Shanky? What?
Chunky. The fans do the what chant.
What?
So Drew says, say what if you're glad I took out CM Punk? And of course they say what.
Yeah.
But then they do a CM Punk chant.
Right. Really loud, too.
Taker still has the best one.
Yeah.
Say what if you screw your sister? What?
There you go.
There you go. Sister fuckers.
Yeah. So Seth walks out and offers Drew to attack him from behind like he always does. Drew tells Seth, I took your advice and I moved on from the bloodline.
Yeah.
But you're a hypocrite because now you can't move on from the bloodline.
Right.
Seth says, you remind me of someone. He has a lot of tattoos. He complains a lot. He's from Chicago. No, not me. No, not me. Not me.
I'm not from Chicago, all right?
He's from Illinois, but yeah, the crowd chants CM Punk.
Yeah.
And Seth says, I used to think CM Punk was the biggest hypocrite in the world until I met you. Couple weeks back, you beat Cody Rhodes. Could you have done that without the help of the bloodline? Last week, you beat Jey Uso. Could you have done that without the bloodline? You'd love for the bloodline to help you beat me for this title. You'd love nothing more than to stand next to The Rock and be the people's champion's chosen one.
Yep.
I like that line.
That was a good one.
But it ain't gonna happen. Night 1, me and Cody take down the bloodline. Night 2, you and me for the World Heavyweight Championship. The same thing that always happens when it's you and me. I'm gonna stomp your head into the mat, and the last thing you'll hear is the people singing my song. Oh, you know, and they do.
Yeah, they sing.
And Eric in the crowd's like, oh, oh.
I was singing it, and then somehow it turned into... Also, like, Drew comes out, he's in the kilt, no shirt,
Right.
and the jacket. I'm like, oh, does he have a match? No.
No.
Nope.
So then Drew says, I know you want me to put you out of your misery, but I have to wait until WrestleMania.
Yeah.
There's nothing you could say that will provoke me. And he leaves the ring, starts to walk away. But Seth says, you want to know why I haven't paid attention to you on the road of WrestleMania? All the threats I'm dealing with, The Rock, Roman Reigns, my knee, the least thing I'm worried about is Drew McIntyre.
Yeah.
So Drew gets pissed. He walks back to the ring. He thinks about getting in.
Grabs the rope.
Yeah. But then he walks away.
Yeah, basically.
Next up, we have Becky Lynch versus Liv Morgan. Before the match, Michael Cole mentioned Becky versus Rhea Ripley at Mania, and he said this will be the first time they face each other one-on-one since back in NXT. And I'm shocked that he actually mentioned that. Because we pointed this out, like, well, they're pretending like it's the first time ever. They had like a 10-minute match at NXT that ended in a double DQ.
Right. Was she Becky 2 belts, or did she only have one of the titles?
That was before, I think.
No.
No?
I think she went there as champion.
Oh, okay.
And was like looking for competition, and
Right.
I think Rhea Ripley came out.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm surprised they mentioned that.
Right.
Because Vince always wants us to forget that thing that, matches have happened before.
Yeah.
If Vince were in charge, it'd be like, first time ever, it never happened before. You know what I mean?
Right.
So then Cole mentioned that Becky and Liv haven't faced each other one-on-one in 2 years. And that was when Becky was the heel champ. And WWE actually tricked everyone into thinking that Liv was going to beat her on that Raw. That Raw where it was like, she was crying before... She was crying on her entrance, Liv. We were like, oh, fuck, I guess this is it. Oh, no.
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 And no. So Becky jumped off the second rope, but Liv caught her with a code breaker, and I love how Becky sold it.
Yeah.
Then Liv gave Becky a sunset flip powerbomb from the apron to the floor.
That was fucking cool.
It was good, and I was like, that's risky. Right before Mania.
Oh, I know. But not as risky as what's coming up.
Right. So Becky hit the manhandle slam, but Liv rolled out of the ring. Oh, what a veteran.
I know.
And then Liv hit Oblivion, but Becky rolled out of the ring.
Oh, good ring awareness.
Yeah.
She's aware that the ring is there.
She's aware that she's still awake after taking the move.
Yes.
Then a couple minutes later, Liv jumped off the second rope, but Becky caught her with another manhandle slam for the win.
Yep.
After the match, Rhea Ripley came out and Liv told her, "Everything you love will be mine," before walking to the back. So I guess Liv's taking over Judgment Day.
I guess so.
She's taking over Dom's dick.
Ooh, maybe.
Rhea's like, "No, I don't love that. I don't care."
Yeah, you have it.
Then
Have
Mommy...
Priest, too.
Yeah, Mommy gets in the ring and tells Becky, "You know deep down that I'm better than you. So you keep accepting all these matches because you want an excuse as to why you couldn't beat me." Becky says, "The thing you need to know about me is when people believe in me, I'm good. But when people doubt me, I'm great. So if it's me against the whole world doesn't stand a chance." And Becky storms off.
Yeah.
Later backstage, Becky and Liv shake hands, but Nia runs them over. The segment is like, it's very quiet.
Very quiet.
Becky offers a handshake. Liv accepts, and then you just hear,
Right? Like, I'm like, oh, water boy? Coach Clark.
it was totally Waterboy. Oh my God.
I love my mama very much.
She runs them over. She throws Liv into a crate and puts Becky through a table.
Yeah, very risky before Mania.
Yeah.
Especially to have Nia Jax do it.
And then even later, Becky challenges Nia to a last woman standing match for next week.
Hashtag pray for Becky.
Meaning more tables.
Oh,
Meaning more dangerous Nia spots.
yes.
I'll say this about Nia. She's somehow become a much safer worker than, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how,
Right.
how her time away helped her become
Yeah.
a better worker. Like,
May-
not injuring people anymore.
Maybe they make her carry around like a thing that says like X amount of days since the last workplace accident.
Yeah. It's possible.
You know.
Next up, we have a big announcement from Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis. This was a pre-recorded video.
Yeah.
And
How could you tell?
Yeah, right. Aldis says that WrestleMania, the Judgment Day, will defend the undisputed tag titles against 5 teams in a ladder match.
Yes, and it wasn't the ladder match I was hoping for,
Right.
but I think it will still be a pretty decent match.
Should be good, I guess.
Even though we know who's fucking winning.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not DIY.
It's not DIY.
Damn sure.
Definitely not.
They might not even get in. They're fighting the Creed brothers to get in.
Oh yeah, that's true.
No, they have to because they're around Miz and Truth.
I don't know. No, because they'll do like a fatal 4-way last man scramble,
Yeah, there you
with
go.
a bunch of the losers.
You know they got to do the Brutus ball off a ladder.
Of course.
Brutus ball.
Brutus's balls.
So, yeah. Next up, we have Maxine Dupree and Ivy Nile versus Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell.
Yes.
When this started, I was like, oh, God, why are we watching this match? Why is this even a thing?
Why?
And then it got worse.
Yeah.
So Maxine goes for her version of the caterpillar on Indy, but Candice got in the way and yelled at Maxine.
He's not taking that. You look stupid. Are you serious? Are you serious right now? You're gonna try that on us? You know why people are booing you, right? Because you don't belong here. Oh, that hurt your feelings? If you think the internet hates you, you should hear what the girls in the locker room have to say about you. Oh, you're gonna cry? It's a good thing your dead brother isn't here to see what embarrassment you've caused. You're not doing this.
First of all,
Right.
she goes for the caterpillar, doesn't hit it because Candice is standing in the way.
Yes.
You mean her opponent? Just fucking elbow her, and then you hit the move.
Kick her in the dick.
All right? Yeah. Secondly, she's she's not taking that move. It's a stupid move.
Right.
What? So what? Now you're breaking kayfabe? No, cancel the fake match. She's
What?
not going to take the fake move you're about to do.
To quote you, what in the AEW fuck is this?
Oh, and then like the bad acting on top. No, she's not going to do it. No.
Right. Right.
And then she brings up Maxine's dead brother, and everyone's like, LA Knight? You know? Like,
Oh, yeah. He's not dead.
did they kill off Max Dupree?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I see on Twitter that Maxine had a brother, a special needs brother who died in a car crash like 7 years ago.
Jesus. Fuck.
That's the truth. And the problem is no one knows this.
Right.
No one knows about Maxine's brother.
Right. It's not like Natalia and Charlotte.
Yeah. No, Paige and Charlotte.
Paige and Charlotte.
Your little baby brother. He didn't have much fight in him. Yeah, like that. Again, whether you think talking about dead relatives is over the line or not, the Paige Charlotte one worked.
Right.
You know, Randy
everyone
Orton's-
knew who fucking Charlotte's brother was.
Yeah.
I didn't even know Maxine had a brother.
Right. Eddie's in hell. That worked. We all fucking knew who Eddie Guerrero is.
Yes.
Whether you think it's over the line or not, it's irrelevant here because no one knows what the fuck Candace is talking about.
Right. And also, why do you have to take real life shit and try to spin it into a story? Because you know what this, like, you know how she said you think the internet hates you?
Yeah.
There's footage of a live event where basically Maxine got booed out of the building.
Right.
Because she's just bad in the
Right.
ring. You know, how many
people are
times have
upset-
you said it? It's like, if you can't do it, don't do it.
Right.
Like, eventually you have to realize, man, I keep trying and I'm just not getting better.
Right.
You
That's
know?
why I'm saying, like, I don't know why Triple H is still letting her wrestle.
Right.
She literally can't do the caterpillar the right way, so that she has to do it backwards.
Right. Yeah.
And also, like, people were upset on Twitter that fans were booing her at that house show. It's like, you're upset that they're booing a wrestler at a fake wrestling show where you're supposed to boo or cheer?
Right.
I'm like, what?
Right. It doesn't like apply to like normal TV.
That's the risk you take. You pay
Right.
your ticket. If what you see is bad, if I went to a play
Yes.
and it sucked balls,
yeah.
I'd have every right to boo. Yeah, they'd kick me out. But this is wrestling. You don't get kicked out for cheering and booing. You're supposed to cheer and boo.
Correct.
And if you can't fucking do it, you're going to get booed.
Yeah.
If you suck.
Like Doomsday, okay? We literally had to go out there, put ourselves out there. And you know what? If we sucked, the people in attendance would have let us know.
Yeah.
And if they liked what they saw, they fucking let us know.
Right. They never let me know because I was awesome. But
Yeah, I never heard a boo in my life. I don't even know what that is.
What's that? How do you do
What
that?
the fuck is that? You know, like you got boos if you were trying to be a bad guy.
Right.
If you're a monster face, and I say monster in the term that like you don't have a bad bone in your body, like you're Miss Goody Two Shoes, and people are booing you, then you're not connecting them with them. You're not reaching them. And yes, I understand it's easy for me to critique it when I'm not doing it.
Right.
But I have done it to some extent.
Yeah.
And I know there are physical limitations to it, but I also know it takes a lot of practice. And I've seen people come through Doomsday and it's like, okay, you don't have it.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
And WWE is the number one wrestling company.
Correct.
So, like, you can't afford to be putting, you shouldn't be putting out wrestlers that are subpar that don't know what they're doing.
Yes.
You go to a Cirque du Soleil show, you're not going to see one of them is a fucking idiot that keeps falling down.
Right.
You're not going to see that.
Yeah, you're not going to get the trainee
Yeah.
in a Cirque du Soleil,
Right.
you know?
Yeah. She should still be in the performance center.
Right. Like, I thought this is like a thing where everyone fights for their spot on the card.
Yeah.
And I mean, Alpha Academy isn't really a thing anymore.
No, they're not. They're really not.
Yeah. I mean, it's mainly just Otis and Tozawa teaming,
Yeah.
which they did for main event.
For main event.
Guess who they fought?
God, I don't even know.
Indusher.
Oh, Jesus.
Guess who won?
Well, Otis and Tozawa.
Of course. Guess how they won?
A roll up
From,
Tozawa.
of course. And
I love carnage.
Tozawa-
I love getting rolled up.
Tozawa was under one of them trying to like roll him up, and Otis just comes in clotheslines. And that's it. That was the secret ingredient.
Oh, God.
A 30-pound man rolled up a fucking 200-pound guy.
Oh, God. Was Mahal there?
Yes, he was. Turtleneck and all.
He gets a title shot from Seth, and then you never see him again.
Ever.
Back to the manager role.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So back to this match. Maxine starts crying, of course, but then Indy hits her with the big boot.
Yep.
And Candice is like, and then Indy hits the big boot, then immediately feels bad about it.
Right.
It's like I punch Eric in the face. I'm like, fuck you. I'm sorry. How can I ever do that?
Yeah.
And Candice is like, you stupid bitch, pin her.
Yeah.
And
idiot.
then Indy pins her.
Right.
And Indy's like, oh, what have I done? You won a wrestling match.
You fucking won,
won
over your opponent.
You won the fighting match where you got to fight and you got to knock the other person out and win. What have I done?
Yeah.
She's like Anakin and fucking when he kills
Sand
Mace
people.
Windu.
Oh yeah, Mace Windu.
What have I done?
Yeah. Oh Lord.
So yeah, that sucks. Next up,
Candice is like, do it.
no, what does the Emperor say right before he whips his lightsaber out? What does he say?
Say hello to my little friend.
No, do you not know? I'm trying to remember. He's like, yeah, well, it's decided. And they go, oh! When he does the spinning jump.
Right, it makes no sense.
So next up, Michael Cole interviews Cody Rhodes in the ring.
Yes.
And this is Cole's first question.
What do you want to talk about?
That's
And
it.
he's like,
Get it? You get it?
That's the thing he said. He's trying to be like fucking Splinter at the end of the original Ninja Turtles. I made the funny.
oh.
Shut up, Michael.
Thank you.
So Cole asks Cody, why did you slap The Rock? Why did you do that? You know he's your boss. Why did you slap The Rock?
Yeah. Apparently Michael Cole forgot, the whole Austin McMahon feud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cody's like, it was a receipt, dumbass.
Yeah.
Obviously.
So
So then Cole says Seth Rollins was the last person to beat Roman Reigns. He says he wants to be the top champion in WWE. And given the history between you two, how the hell can you trust Seth Rollins?
I think, so Seth Rollins wasn't the last person to beat Reigns, right?
No, I think he was.
Well, I mean, I guess via DQ.
The DQ at the Rumble.
Okay.
A couple years back.
I guess the last person to pin Reigns was...
Jey Uso.
Yeah.
Or was that after that? No, I think he said one-on-one.
Yeah, one-on-one would be Corbin.
Pin him was Corbin.
Yeah.
But I think he said beat him one-on-one was Seth. He was like, yeah, it was a DQ, but still he beat him.
Right.
So Cody says, people change, Michael. It wasn't that long ago that you were sitting over there in the plexiglass enclosure wearing a Syracuse wrestling singlet, heckling each and every one of the boys.
That's true.
Hell,
Thinking The Miz was like your son or like your imaginary boyfriend or something. I don't know.
Yeah. He says, hell, I went off into the distance. I smashed the throne, and the person who sits on that throne is now my closest working ally. This is my one shot at getting a fair fight against Roman Reigns. Then he ruins it, at least for me.
Yeah.
I know you still love Cody. I don't know how you feel about this.
Oh, if it's what you're about if it's what I think you're about to talk about, not a fan.
So Cody's like, the story isn't just about me. It's about all of you. It's about my friend. It's about my sister. And I can't hand the belt to my dad, but I can hand it to my mother. Mommy? Where's mommy? No, not Rhea Ripley. I want my mommy.
You leaned into the fucking crybaby gimmick.
And he's fake crying.
Fake crying.
Crocodile tears. There's nothing coming out of those
Nothing.
eyes. They're not even watery. He's just like, ugh. I hate it. I can't fucking stand it.
Right. Why?
It's so insincere.
You had two choices: get angry or cry, and you chose to cry.
Like, you know what it feels like that he's fake crying? It feels like he's a heel and he's tricking all of us.
Right.
Like there's going to be a big swerve. I was faking.
Yeah.
Of course. There were no tears in my eyes.
Right. Yeah. He shoots Seth in the middle of the match.
Like you look, like, you know, I know we make fun of AEW, but they do have the best wrestler, MJF.
Yes.
Remember when MJF was feuding with Punk and then MJF did the fake, he started crying about how Punk was his favorite wrestler?
Yes.
And then it turns out he faked it so he could attack Punk.
Yes.
He actually fucking cried.
He did. He actually got fucking tears in his eyes.
So like Maxine Dupree, Cody, if you can't learn how to fake cry,
yes.
don't do it.
Don't do it.
Because it looks so bad.
Yeah. You could have gotten angry. You could have flipped the fucking chair you were sitting in. You could have said...
You could have still made it about your dad and be like, I'm going to win the title he never did. No, I'm going to win the title because he's going to win the title. Oh, God.
Yeah.
I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of it.
Yeah.
I got to give a shout out to one of our fans because she tweeted about Cody crying and she goes, every week, my one goes higher into the sky because of Cody Rhodes' promo.
Fuck.
Like, you ain't kidding.
Fuck.
You ain't kidding.
Jesus Christ. Why is that so perfect?
I know.
God damn it.
Because it's just so bad. And then the cherry on top, he mentions his wife. He's like, my wife, Brandy Rose, the most beautiful woman in the world.
Almost like Macho Man. The most beautiful in the world.
Elizabeth, Brandy, come here, Brandy. Shut up before I smack you.
Will you marry me?
Yeah, we get it. She's hot.
Yeah.
But everyone hates her because of her time in AEW.
Wow.
Good God. So then Cody tells Cole at WrestleMania, for the first time ever, you get to say Rhodes is the undisputed WWE champion. You get to say that Cody Rhodes finished the story. And then Cody, two sweets, and does the bang at the WrestleMania sign.
Yeah.
Which is, in reference to the Young Bucks.
And Kenny.
And Kenny Omega.
Thank you.
Yeah. That's odd.
Wow.
It's funny, we didn't mention it, but he did that when he won the Rumble. Both Rumble wins. He gets on the turnbuckle. He kissed Too Sweet twice.
Yep.
And then did Kenny Omega's gun, his bang thing.
Yeah.
That's weird.
So weird. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway.
Fuck this Cody guy. I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out. I'm rooting for Roman. I'm just going to say that right now. Next up, we have Zoe Stark. What?
I hate you.
Next up, we have Zoe Stark. Or put someone else. I know they're not going to do it at this point, but if it were someone else, I would root for that. Again, hashtag we want KO.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler. I would have been totally fine with Sami Zayn last year, but they couldn't do it. All right, Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler versus the Kabuki Warriors for the women's tag titles.
Yeah. This was a nail biter.
Yeah. Zoe hits go to tits on Kyrie, and they couldn't be more go to tits than ever. I mean, right to the tits.
Right to the tits.
Someone tweeted like, "Oh, it makes me upset that no one knows how to sell the go to the Z360." It's like it's not on them. Her knee comes nowhere close to where they are.
Yeah.
Go to tits. Shayna hits the knee strike, goes for the pin, but Asuka breaks it up. Shayna puts Kyrie in the Kirifuda clutch, but Dakota grabs Shayna's leg without the ref seeing. Are they still dating? I think so, right? They're still a couple, Dakota and Shayna.
I think so.
And then Asuka holds Shayna, and Kyrie hits the insane elbow for the win.
For the win.
I don't know why Bailey wasn't there. I mean, why not? I mean, you already had enough wild cards. Like Dakota Kai is a wild card.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Io Sky's a wild card. She was there.
Yeah. For no reason.
Yeah.
Just to hang out.
Right. So then we go backstage where Andrade walks into Judgment Day's locker room, and Priest is like, "Hey, what are you doing here?" Andrade's like, "Oh, tranquilo. 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 Tranquilo." And, yeah, we get one Andrade match, and then it's over.
Yeah.
Ripley tells Andrade Dominic isn't here tonight, but when he gets back, maybe we can talk business. And Andrade says, I'm all about business.
Big.
All about business.
Big business.
Big. Fuck.
Right.
Just let me know. Okay, bye-bye.
I previously ran a financial institution.
Oh, God.
The Lucha Financial Institution.
Oh, God. I just called it Lucha Financial Office.
Oh,
on purpose.
Lucha
I would
Financial
get
Office.
the letters wrong.
Yes.
Oh, God.
What were
is
the
this?
letters?
Yeah, it was LFI, but I would
LFI,
say,
okay.
and it wasn't even like Lucha Financial. It was something else. It was La Faction something.
Yeah.
but I just called it Lucha Financial Office.
Makes the most sense.
That's a shirt we could make, just like a fucking guy in a wrestling match, and he's like counting your money or something. I don't know. So yeah, what is this? I don't know.
Neither do I.
I assume it'll just lead to Andrade remaining a babyface.
Yes.
And then feuding with Judgment Day.
Dumb.
Tranquilo. But yeah. Next up, we have Damian Priest versus R-Truth. This match happened because Balor and Priest confronted the GMs about the ladder match at Mania. And Priest is like, how did you get how'd you come up with this? And Pierce says, well, we got the idea from Miz and Truth. And Priest is like, what the fuck? And even I'm like, what?
Yeah. Was there
doesn't
like
make any
a
sense.
suggestion box? Make a ladder match.
Really, Pierce? You couldn't think of that, you dumb fucks?
Right. I mean, they were probably leaning Fatal 4-Way.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Superstar Showcase?
Exactly.
It's like Lex Luthor.
Jesus.
Hey, Lex, you excited about the Superstar, what is it called? Superstar Showcase. Superstar Showcase?
This t-shirt's too tight.
The fuck is that? So,
Poor Lex.
Priest demands to face Miz and Truth right now, but Pierce says they're not here tonight. But then Truth's like, what's up? Walks in the room.
Yeah, right.
And he's like, oh, you're supposed to be doing press. You're supposed to be doing media tours with The Miz. And Truth is like, oh, it's on Monday. And Pierce is like, it's Monday. And he's like, oh, fuck.
You fucking idiot.
So we have Priest versus Truth. Priest
And then Pierce is like, please just go kill this guy.
Yeah. Priest attacked Truth before the bell. DIY comes out to cheer Truth on, and then Truth makes a comeback and hits the 5-knuckle shuffle. He hits the attitude adjustment.
All seen as moves.
But Priest kicks out. Then he locks in the STF. But JD McDonough and Balor attack DIY, so Truth jumps off the top rope and dives on all of them, kinda, but really just hits the floor like really fucking hard.
All fucking missed him.
He's like in his 50s.
Yeah, he's like, hey guys, catch me.
it's
Fuck!
So Truth stumbles back into the ring and gets a clothesline and the South of Heaven choke slam to take the L.
Yeah.
After the match, Judgment Day lays out DIY with a choke slam and the coup de grace. So that's where we're at.
So DIY will be in the match,
Yeah,
in the ladder match, and they will help R-Truth win.
of course.
They are going to push him up to the fucking top
Oh,
of
God.
that ladder.
Yeah, there's going to be a moment where DIY could have won it. And they're like, no, let's give it to the unitard.
So Make-A-Wish kid.
Right?
The Make-A-Wish old man?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No.
And that'll be R-Truth's like WrestleMania moment since he never had one.
Right. And then he can finally go away
Keep
forever.
wrestling for 10 more years.
Exactly. Jesus. Oh, God. How, like, you think of, like, what Ric Flair looked like at 50
Yeah,
and what R-Truth looks like at 50, and it's like, what the fuck?
I know.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Next up, we have an in-ring promo from Jey Uso.
Yeet.
He says,
says
you
yeet.
got it, right? You're the.
Yes.
I came to Monday Night Raw for a fresh start.
Yeet.
But the bloodline won't let me go.
Yeet.
Jimmy won't let me go.
Yeet.
So how about this?
Yeet.
Brother versus brother.
Yeet.
Twin versus twin.
Yeet.
Blood versus blood.
Yeet.
Uso versus Uso.
Yeet.
Me versus me.
Yeet.
What?
Yeet.
Jimmy versus Jay.
Yeet.
At Wrestle.
Yeet.
Mani.
Yeet. Yeet. I don't think you've ever hit that one multiple times like that.
Oh God! And then the best / worst part. I'm still trying to decide whether it's my worst comment or best comment or both.
Hey, Jimmy, accept my challenge. Because I'm going to knock the heat out your ass.
I'm gonna eat in your ass. Fuck. Oh shit.
What?
How can you knock the yeet out of someone?
Well, I don't know. Let's try it.
You know what yeeting is? This is yeeting. Yeet.
Yeah.
So
in Fall Guys, it's when I hit the hammer and then I yeet.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeet. Yeet. Yeetus deletus.
Knock the yeet out your ass.
Yeah.
God, I wish you would have said, I'm going to yeet in your ass, Jimmy. Holy shit.
I'm gonna yeet your ass. Did you say he was gonna eat his ass?
Oh, God. Like, instead of, you know what he should come out at WrestleMania since he's gone full yeet at this point? Like, you know,
Never
the song,
go full yeet.
Remember, like, oh, skate, 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 skate. Just change it. Oh, yeet, yeet, yeet,
So
yeet,
you
yeet,
want
yeet.
Little John to bring him out?
Ah, yeet, 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 yeet.
Usher, like, and say,
No.
yeet, 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 yeet. No, I
Yeet.
like yeet, yeet, yeet better.
Yeah.
God damn.
Jesus.
That's awful. Oh, how many super? You got to be like over under 20 super kicks
Oh,
for that match.
Yeah.
That's
the
gonna be
Young
nuts.
Bucks' heads are gonna explode.
We didn't even know you could do that many.
Next up, we have the Gauntlet match, the main event, and holy shit, this is one of the better Gauntlet matches in a very long time.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Like when this, I was like, oh God, the Gauntlet match again, but it was actually really good because lately they've been boring as fuck. This one was really good.
It was.
Winner faces Gunther for the IC title at Mania. They also played video promos of each wrestler throughout the show.
Yes.
That made it mean so much more. Like going into this, I was like, okay, Sami Zayn's winning.
Yes.
But the Chad Gable video was so good.
It was really fucking...
That I was like...
right, it had you second guessing.
Maybe Chad Gable
Like,
should win?
I feel like there was more importance put on this, a gauntlet match on Raw to face the IC title holder, than there was for Seth's title.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like way more importance put on. Like, and yes, it's almost like the same situation where it's like, okay, Drew's winning 100%. Like here, you're like, okay, Sammy's winning 100%.
Right.
But fuck, you know,
that
like
Chad Gable promo was good.
yeah, right. And then like the way the way that they had them come out in the order that they did, it worked so well.
Yeah.
Like it built up its own amount of drama, and it was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They also played a video package of Gunther's near 2-year reign as champ, starting at day 1-ish to day 640.
Yeah, beating Ricochet.
Right.
Yeah, showed him beating Ricochet.
You know, it's funny. His title reign is so long now. I think he's gonna lap Honky Tonk Man pretty soon.
I know, right?
Like,
well, I think he even beat like combined title reigns
of
like you think like the Miz is like an X amount of days champion,
right?
Put all those together,
right?
And I think Gunther beat that.
Yeah. I also liked how they showed all the former champions.
Right. No,
Shawn Michaels, Razor Ramon. It reminded me that I need to watch the Razor Ramon biography.
Oh, yeah.
They did a Scott Hall one that's, they're 2 hours.
Right.
I finally watched the Earthquake, the Dark Side of the Ring premiere.
How was that?
It was great because I didn't know anything about him.
Yeah.
Like, he was before my time.
Do you have Vice?
Yeah.
You do? Mm-hmm. Like a login? Is there an app?
Not a Vice app, but I think you could watch it on YouTube. And
sometimes they put them on YouTube.
Yeah.
Because like for some reason, like my cable package doesn't include Vice.
Oh, really?
And it won't let me just get one channel.
Yeah, remind me. I'll try to figure that out.
Yeah, but I want to watch them.
At least on their website at the very,
Yeah,
I think usually they put the first one on
for free.
YouTube.
Yeah.
And then also I've seen people just upload episodes of it on YouTube and they don't get removed.
Yeah.
So,
right.
Yeah. But yeah, Jackie Redmond interviewed Gunther before the match, and he sarcastically wished the winner good luck. Good luck dethroning me at Mania. Which, yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Ricochet and Jane McDonough started off, and they had a really good match. Ricochet gave JD a Death Valley driver on the apron. JD barely made the count back in the ring, but Ricochet hit a lion salt as he slid in the ring. And then Ricochet hit a beautiful shooting star press off the top rope
like I
to
feel
beat JD.
It kind of sucks because like Ricochet's one of those guys who he's always going to give you a good match.
Yeah.
No matter who he fights, it's always going to be a good match. There's going to be like near falls, or there's going to be high spots. There's going to be all sorts of cool shit. But like, he's just one of those guys like, okay, well, you know, if we ever need a good match, we know where to find you.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know, like sometimes I feel like Kevin Owens gets kind of lumped in there as well.
Right.
You know?
But again, yeah, I mean, I think Ricochet, his promos are his problem.
Definitely.
Not very convincing.
Yeah.
But that shooting star press, he hung in the air for like ever.
Yeah.
It was great.
I went to go get a drink, came back. He was still floating.
That's
It was
impressive. Yeah. So Bronson Reed comes out next, and Ricochet hit him with a suicide dive, couple suicide dives.
Right.
But Reed still won with the tsunami. And Eric was there. How
much did you get soaked? I was soaked.
Like, I saw some people that got soaked.
I was soaked.
You know what was funny, though? Because, like, Bronson Reed's coming out, and I'm watching his Titantron. It's like him, like, fucking Godzilla, like, knocking down buildings. He gets in the ring, and Ricochet's taller than him.
right.
I'm like, so this guy can break down. All right, so, like, obviously, Ricochet must be, like, you know, in that kind of proportion.
I guess.
Like 2 stories taller than him.
Yeah, that's just Ricochet's Godzilla, and Bronson Reed is King Kong.
Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong, yeah. Oh, God, that new Godzilla movie comes out like this month. Looks so bad.
Oh, like
the last shot where they're like running together, like as if it's Avengers or something. And Godzilla's like sprinting. He's like, hey!
And he's got like a power glove.
What?
He's got like a mech hand.
God damn it. Just that image alone of Godzilla sprinting.
He was fisting Optimus Prime.
Just the shot of him, of Godzilla sprinting like he's Usain Bolt. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, I think I watched like the teaser trailer and I'm like,
no. Nah. Yeah.
I want to see Godzilla -1 though. I still haven't seen it.
Again, the Godzilla scenes are amazing.
Right.
Yeah. Look, a lot of people like it.
Yes.
A lot of people like the whole movie.
Andrew's not
That's
one of
fine.
them.
That's fine, but you know, I'm not gonna shit on you for it.
Yeah.
I just was bored.
That's Vince's job.
Exactly. So yeah, Reed beats Ricochet. Sami Zayn runs out next, and Reed tried to give Sami a Samoan drop off the second rope, but Sami countered and won with a sunset flip powerbomb.
That was good.
And then Shinsuke Nakamura came out next, but Reed attacked Sami from behind and laid him out with a tsunami and double soaked the crowd.
The Super Soaker.
It's a Super Soaker. The Tsunami Soaker.
Oh, Lord.
How come no one else is wet around me? Why is it just my pants?
I need to clean up on row 11.
Clean up on aisle my dick.
So Nakamura gets in the ring, goes for the Kinshasa, but Sami countered with a roll up, and Nakamura kicked out.
I thought he was going to like pin him right there.
So did I.
Yeah.
Nakamura jumped off the second rope for a kick, but Sami moved out of the way and hit the haluva kick to eliminate Shinsuke.
Yes.
Then Chad Gable is the last competitor.
And they actually had a clock like right under hard cam, like that showed the time. And I was like, wow, there's like 15 minutes left.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck. Okay.
Right.
Wow. They're going to fucking have a great match.
Yeah.
And they fucking did.
So Chad Gable gets in the ring. Sami's just like laying down. He's dead.
He's dead.
Chad Gable could pretty much just pin him for the win or whatever. But Chad Gable.
Kurt Gable.
Oh, God.
This
that's
was
perfect.
Oh, my God. He was like reincarnated Kurt Angle here. The only thing he didn't do was the Olympic slam.
Right.
He even did the ankle lock with the fucking grapevine on the leg.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Maybe Kurt texted him before, and Chad Gable was like, wow.
He probably texts him like every day, like, I really wish you would have been my son in that storyline.
Yeah.
The guy who does every single fucking one of his moves, you know?
Right. So Gable helps Sami up to his feet. He gives him time to recover. Too honorable, man.
You're too nice.
Yeah. Gable gave Sammy a superplex off the top rope, but Sammy kicks out. Gable put Sammy in the ankle lock and yelled, "I need this more than you," but Sammy got to the rope. Gable locked it in again, but this time Sammy stood up on his other leg, so Gable gave him a German suplex.
Yeah.
Then Gable went for the moonsault, but Sammy moved out of the way and hit the haluva kick, but it was with the leg that was in the ankle lock, so he's super hurt, and he took too long to go for the pin.
Yes.
Gable reversed it into a roll-up, but Sammy kicked out. Then Gable hit.
It was like one of those like 2 and 99%.
99%.
Yeah.
Then Gable hit Chaos Theory, but Sammy kicked out, so Gable immediately put him in the ankle lock again. But this time, Sammy flipped forward to counter anyone with a roll-up. Yeah. But it was a good roll-up.
Right. It was the one where it's like you pull the legs back. You know, it wasn't just like, grabbed your dick.
But it was, right.
You know, cup the balls and you can't move.
Yeah. But it was like a good roll-up. You didn't really see it coming there.
Yeah, right.
Sometimes roll-ups can work. Sometimes. This was one of those times where it worked.
And I mean, God, there were so many. There was like the false finishes in this match were super close.
Yeah.
There was even like one time where Sammy looked like, I mean, he was like,
yeah, he did the
like
almost tapping
like,
thing.
Fuck, is he gonna? He's like, oh,
right,
like trying to stop himself. God, it was a phenomenal match.
Yeah. After the match, Sammy hugs Gable, who is devastated by the loss, and that just adds another like side story where it's like, well, I wonder what are they going to do with Gable moving forward? You can't just have him go back to Alpha Academy and thank you. You know, like he has to, like maybe he can force his way into this match, still make it a triple threat. Who knows,
Sure,
right? But
right.
He can't. Like this reminded you that Chad Gable is like really fucking good. Like he's a good wrestler. Okay, we always knew that.
Yes.
When it was what was it? They wasn't Alpha. What were they called? American Alpha.
Yes.
We knew he was a really good wrestler.
Absolutely.
But like at the time, he didn't really cut promos, and then he had a bunch of shitty gimmicks. Shorty G was fucking terrible.
Right.
After like 5 gimmicks, he finally found one that was good,
and it's him
that he could be funny with. You know, the thank you and all that stuff, and he got over. Now he's doing the serious thing because he wants to like avenge his daughter's, you know, Gunther making his daughter cry.
Right.
And like he does such a good job that it's like, yeah, you actually want to see him do that.
Yeah.
That's why I think I'm not convinced Sammy's beating Gunther at Mania because Gunther's not winning the world championship anytime soon because I think Drew is.
Yeah.
And if Gunther loses at Mania, what does he do? I mean, like, you know, like Joe said, he could go away for a while, sure.
Right. Well, I mean,
like, how cool would it be if, you know, he retains at WrestleMania and then loses it to Gable at the next pay-per-view?
Like Backlash?
Yeah. Why not? Because you can't have every title change happen at Mania. You can't.
Right.
It's not how it works.
Yeah. I mean, you could.
I would be fine with that because I think Sammy's beating Drew like at SummerSlam or some shit. Like
Maybe.
CM Punk returns, help Sammy beat Drew because Drew was cheating.
Honestly, I'd love to see Gunther win Money in the Bank, and I'd love for him to, because he doesn't strike me as the guy who would like just run out after you're beat up.
Right.
Like he wants all of you. So I could see him honestly saying, I am cashing this in at Bash in Berlin.
Yeah.
And I'm going to win the title in front of my country.
That's true.
And you could go either way with that. You could have him be face or heel.
It's true because he's like the only heel that doesn't cheat.
Yeah.
In his matches.
Right.
He just wins.
He just fucking beats the shit out of you.
Yeah. Like Kaiser and Vinci never help him cheat, really.
No. Right. Like they're there. They'll kind of like fuck around with you. But
maybe
like,
a couple times. But like for the most part, he's just.
Yeah. Like they don't hand him the belt and he hits you with it. You know.
Right, yeah.
No, he just beats the shit out of you.
Yeah. So the show ends with Gunther walking out. He smiles at Sammy.
Yeah.
To end the show.
And with all the rumors, I was really thinking I was going to hear.
No, I know. Because people were saying that they added Lesnar to the active roster section of the website. Apparently, it turned out that was false, or like they never moved him out of there anyway.
Right,
like he's still there. So people were like, yeah, like because we've seen at Money in the Bank, he
just
comes out
shows
last
up.
sec. So like, yeah, Sammy wins the gauntlet, but then here comes
One
Brock.
F5.
The last guy in the gauntlet.
Yes.
So yeah, Eric, you were there. What happened after Raw went off the air?
Sammy gave a I love you promo.
Oh, that's it?
That's where I left. I think there may have been a dark match.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I imagine Cody, Drew could have done something. You know, I wake up at 4 a.m. I had to get out of there.
Gotcha.
So,
All right, well, let's give some awards.
yes.
Who did you have for worst dressed?
I had Nia Jax.
You had Ghost Pussy?
Ghost Pussy.
Hey, let's do it. I'm going to double down. Ghost
Yeah.
Pussy.
That's
Right.
good. Best dressed?
I had Drew.
Okay.
He had a luscious V of hair
Yeah.
going from his chest pubes
sakes, I came!
down to his ball throw. I mean, shirtless with that jacket, you know? Hey.
Okay. I had
Pussy.
I had Rhea Ripley.
He's a fucking man.
Yeah. I had Liv Morgan, but
Okay.
then I picked her last week.
Uh-huh.
Then Rhea Ripley comes out,
Yeah.
and it's just like
Right.
I actually think Liv Morgan, I think I'm more attracted to Liv Morgan.
Yeah.
But then Rhea comes out and she looks like $1 million every time.
Did you
And
see
she does the stomp and she slowly lifts her belt up and it's like
tongues
she's
out?
not only is she super hot, like she's the fucking coolest looking person
I
in the
know,
company right now.
I'm so happy
Like she looks
winked
cooler
at
than
me.
everyone. I thought it was me. No, I'm pretty sure it was me.
It wasn't. You saw this picture of her from this weekend?
Oh yeah. That was at Dom's wedding.
Well, we haven't gotten the news yet.
Well, you fucking showed me.
I showed you a picture. I didn't
oh,
say.
yeah.
Breaking news, Dominic Mysterio got married.
Who gives a fuck?
Who gives a fuck?
And also on Raw, they showed her at UFC 299
Yeah,
with Buddy Matthews.
Buddy Murphy. Look at this bitch photobombing.
What the fuck? But yeah, and then Pat McAfee was like, "Oh, who's she with?"
Yeah.
When they showed Buddy Matthews.
Yeah, right. Who's that guy?
Worst acting?
Worst acting. I had Cody.
Oh man.
Him fake crying, man. Just
Well, fuck it. I'm going Cody. If you're gonna pick Cody, I have to pick Cody.
yeah, definitely. Who were you gonna pick?
Candice LeRae.
Yeah, I
'Cause I hated that
was stupid.
so
but
much.
like Cody was just.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Best acting?
The Rock.
The Rock.
The Rock.
You know what The Rock didn't do? He didn't fucking cry.
Fucking great.
Shut your bitch ass up.
Right. Yeah. He got slapped and he starts smiling.
Yeah.
That's great.
Worst comment?
Anything Cody said while trying to cry.
My sister. I mean, I'm the Cody hater of this podcast.
I know, but it was just
So
so
I have to,
bad.
I have to pick it.
Yeah.
I want to pick I'm gonna knock the yeet out your ass, but I gotta put.
I mean, that's
Cody crying.
Yeah.
I gotta do it. Best comment?
Mr. Midlife Crisis, you had your time. You damn sure can't have ours.
That's good. I had
was
The
great.
Rock saying you were a mistake.
Yes.
That was great.
Yeah.
Worst match?
Indian Candice versus Maxine and Ivy.
That is correct.
All right.
Super slow mo?
Priest and Truth.
Sure.
Yeah.
We'll sweep that.
All right.
Best match?
The Gauntlet.
The Gauntlet.
I mean, if you want to get into semantics, Sammy Gable.
right, but
the Gauntlet. The
works.
Gauntlet. Yeah.
Worst move?
I mean, Maxine's worm.
Yup.
Having to see it, or the caterpillar, whatever the fuck. Having to see
Yeah.
it in person.
Yeah, and then what it turned into.
Yes.
Best move?
I had Liv Morgan, that sunset flip powerbomb onto
To the
the
floor.
outside. That was great.
That was great. I really liked Ricochet shooting star press, but I got to go with the pop-up RKO.
No, that was great.
That made me want them to be a tag team.
Right, for
like,
sure.
fuck it.
Right.
Just be a tag team. Win the tag. Like, you win the... Fuck! If neither of them are going to beat Logan Paul at Mania, which I don't think they are.
Tag champs.
I don't think either one... You know what I mean? I think Logan
Right.
Paul's walking out as the U.S. champ. He's full-time. They're going to keep the belt on him. I'd rather have KO and Orton win the tag title.
Absolutely. For sure.
Better than Truth and Miz.
Definitely.
Worst moment?
Cody crying. or pretending to cry.
Yeah.
I mean, especially having to listen to it in person.
Again,
Maybe that's why I'm so jaded against it. But fuck.
No, it's got to be that. I mean, the Candice and Maxine thing was. It was probably worse, but it's insignificant.
It was more stupid.
Yeah.
And it was definitely more insignificant.
Right. The Cody thing's more important.
Yes.
Best moment?
Sammy and Gable in the gauntlet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, it's really good. It's either that or the SmackDown segment at the end.
Right.
I'll go the end of SmackDown. Even though it ended prematurely, it should have went longer. It was still really good.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
All right. That's all for awards. So now it's time for breaking news. So Logan Paul announced on his podcast
Yes.
that I won't say the podcast name because, you know.
Don't be plugging other podcasts.
That's right. And not that he needs the...
Right. I mean, he can plug our podcast.
Yeah, please.
Please do.
So he announced that this year's SummerSlam will be held in Cleveland, Ohio.
Yes.
Cleveland rocks. Cleveland rocks. The show will be on Saturday, August 3rd at the Cleveland Browns Stadium.
Yes.
Which has a capacity of 67,000 people.
Yes.
So that'll be interesting.
It will.
See how many they get.
Yes. And I already booked my Airbnb.
Did you really?
I really did. Because I found a really good Airbnb, like really cheap, like half the price of the hotels in that area. And it's really close to the stadium.
Okay.
So,
You going as of right now? You going by yourself?
if I had to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, maybe if tickets aren't $500 fucking dollars like
it's not
WrestleMania.
it's not a 2-night thing. So.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, all right.
I mean, I've had the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame on my list of things to go do for fucking years. So I'm
Yeah.
like, two birds, one stone.
The Rock and Roll Historic Museum.
Yes. Deactivated lasers with my dick.
now it's time to blow this fucker down. Come on, Cage, now it's time to blow doors down. I hear Jables, now it's time to blow doors down. Light up the stage, cause it's time to blow doors down. We'll bend you over, then we'll take you around town. Now we've got to blow this fucker down. He's gonna rape me if we do not blow doors down. Come on, Cage, now it's time to blow. I know that whole fucking album.
It's so amazing.
so good.
Please tell me you know who plays the devil.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Foo Fighters. What's his name?
Dave Grohl.
Yeah.
So fucking good.
That's my favorite song.
Absolutely.
Of the whole movie is Dave Grohl. I'm the devil, I can do what I want. Whatever I've got, I'm gonna flaunt. There's never been a rock off that I've ever lost.
I'm gonna take Cage straight back to hell.
I'm gonna fill him with my hot demon gel.
Make him squeal like the Scarlet Pimpernel. Burn it.
So awesome.
I'm the devil. I love metal.
Yeah.
Sorry.
In case none of you have seen Pick of Destiny, which
Right. That's a lot of the movie right
that
there.
should be a hogwash fucking.
That's
And then,
next week.
then we just do every song.
We just sing every song. There it is. There it is.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Right.
They should have Tenacious D perform.
Yeah.
That would be a performance I would be for at the during a wrestling pay-per-view. So also, WWE announced more names for the 2024 Hall of Fame. We got U.S. Express, Mike Rotunda, and Barry Windham.
Yes.
Bull Nakano, that old women's wrestler
Yes.
who's like China before China.
Yes.
And Muhammad Ali in the celebrity wing.
I thought he was already in.
Right, you would think.
Yeah. So,
But with the Mike Rotunda announcement,
right.
you have to think that the last name's going to be Bray Wyatt. I mean, they're putting in his dad.
Right.
You would think they were going to put in Bray Wyatt
And,
as well.
You know, I know they've been saying fucking Batista for a while now. I feel like Batista is like a guy who's like, yeah, maybe this should be his year.
Sure.
This should be Bray's year.
I mean, how do you not?
Right.
You have to.
Also, looking at like the little promo videos.
And going the same years as his dad. That's,
Right.
the big thing.
Okay. Also, looking at like the promo videos of the U.S. Express,
Yeah.
I'm like, if they ever did like a fucking Mike Rotunda, like in a movie or like a biopic,
Right.
I know who's gonna play him. The pie fucker.
I'm the pie fucker.
Yeah.
Jason Biggs.
It looks like him.
He does.
I think you could pull it off.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, pie fucker.
Pie fucker.
Pie fucker.
Also, WWE announced that CM Punk will be at Raw on March 25th in Chicago.
Yeah. So maybe he'll be a special guest referee?
Everyone thinks that they're going to announce him as the host of WrestleMania.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I like
Which,
that.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's okay.
It's all right.
But for
I mean,
CM Punk to be like the shill,
it's
that's not his character. I don't see that being the case.
Right.
I don't think he'll be hey guys, it's CM Punk. Welcome to WrestleMania. I don't think he would be for that at all.
right. Oh yeah, that definitely looks like Jason Biggs.
All right, enough with the pie fucker.
Enough for the pie fucker.
So we'll see what happens there. But I think it's just like, it's Chicago. We got to have Punk there.
Yeah.
But Drew McIntyre, who has been the best heel, I guess minus The Rock, but like, again, Drew McIntyre does a great job on Twitter. He tweeted the gif of the grown man who was crying when Punk first showed up in AEW.
Yeah.
Like, they were like, Punk's going to be on Raw. And then McIntyre tweeted the gif of the guy going, it's so great.
It's beautiful.
Drew's awesome on Twitter.
He is.
Also, Triple H posted a video of himself accepting the YouTube Red Diamond Award.
Yes.
For WWE reaching 100 million subscribers.
They have 81 billion views.
That's crazy.
It's fucking
Only
insane.
10 channels on YouTube have that many.
Yes. I don't
That's
know what
crazy.
they are.
I'm sure Mr. Beast
Maybe.
is probably number one.
Yeah.
I don't know the other.
Right.
Probably some woman that eats noodles.
Sure.
Probably that Asian woman that unwraps Christmas presents.
Maybe.
I'm just gonna guess.
Probably some like Minecraft channel,
Right. PewDiePie.
Yeah, Miss
PewDiePie's
Rachel
probably
or
up
something.
there.
I don't know.
Also, some sad news. Miro, a.k.a. Rusev, and CJ Perry, a.k.a. Lana, have officially called it quits after 7 years of marriage. Aww. No. I mean, to be fair, Lana cheated on him with Bobby Lashley. She cheated on him with Andrade.
Bobby, you gonna go for sloppy seconds again?
No.
Oh, no, he doesn't want her
wow.
anymore.
Damn.
But, we'll always have...
Who are you?
Yeah.
Thanks for the memories, guys.
Forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe Miro could finally get off Collision.
Yeah. Oh,
And-
I'd like to finally get off. What's up, Lana?
What do you have for news?
Oh, just a couple little things. This isn't breaking news, but this is news to me. So during the main event taping, Brian James, the Road Dogg,
Yeah,
was on commentary.
sure.
So I guess he's doing that now.
I guess. He filled in once last year, remember?
Yeah.
He's like, if I don't pee my pants, then this will
Yeah, so
be
I'm
a
sure,
success.
sure he's doing amazing on main event.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, last night, Samantha Irving called out a certain group that was in attendance.
Okay.
She called out the Houston Sports Authority,
Yeah.
which they are the ones who are responsible for, getting like Super Bowls and World Cup games.
Yeah.
And she was basically like, hey, why don't you make it known that you'd love to see a premium live event at NRG Stadium? So
NRG. She
NRG.
specifically mentioned that.
she mentioned NRG.
Okay.
Not Toyota Center. So it seems like SummerSlams have been going into stadiums.
Yeah.
So that could be one possibility. Or it's been 15 years since Houston had a WrestleMania.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right. And if you think of like how closely some other places have had WrestleManias, like New York had 29 and 35.
Right.
New Orleans had what is it? 30 and was it 34?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was that.
Yeah. I mean, there's been a couple that have been like pretty close to each other.
Yeah, and NRG 72,000.
Yeah. I mean, that's
So they
good.
could do it.
They could definitely do it. Even Dallas has had 2 fairly close.
That'd be nice and convenient.
Oh, I know. Oh, we would have a huge live show.
Right.
Oh my God, because we'd be able to bring all our shit. We could even have the soundboard.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, hey, you want a picture with us? No, we want a picture with the soundboard.
Right, yeah.
22.
Okay. Hey, push the fucking button, Andrew.
Right.
God damn it.
Do your fucking job.
Stop talking and push all the buttons. Okay,
Yes.
yeah. You got it.
Right. Yeah, so I thought that was pretty cool that they were there. And,
Yeah.
You know, because, you know, like the Houston sports, like, it's all about bidding. Like, places go into bidding wars,
Right.
you know, like, because they've even talked about, is it Minnesota next year for Mania?
Minnesota.
Right.
I've heard Legion Stadium
Yeah.
tossed around.
Right.
Even though, like, they did SummerSlam and then they immediately tried to do Money in the Bank and they had to lower that one down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's funny because Aaron Rosa from Hollywood Hogwash recently asked me, like, so you're not going to WrestleMania? And I was like, no, you know, it's just too expensive for something that I'm not really that interested in this year. Plus, like, I was really just excited to go to Philly.
Right.
I wanted to go to that fucking cannoli place because I never forgot about those cannolis.
Never forget the
It's been
cannolis.
6 years, and
Yeah.
it's like that was the best cannoli ever.
Yeah. Bust all in your mouth.
Plus, the Philly cheesesteaks were awesome.
Yeah, they were.
But he was like, well, like, you know, do you have any plans to go to one? I was like, only if they're really close. Like,
Yeah.
if it's, you know, if it's a San Antonio, Dallas, or, I mean, even New Orleans is only 5 hours away, sure. But,
Right.
like, or, you know, even Houston, obviously, like you said. But
Yeah.
that's like the only way I'd go to a show, like, in the near future.
Yeah.
Because I'm just, you know, a little burnt out. But,
No, I got you.
so we'll see. If
I
they, if they come here, I'll
Right.
definitely go.
I figured since, you know, I'm not going to Mania this year, you know, I might as well do SummerSlam.
Sure.
Second biggest show.
Right.
Plus, I'm sure Cleveland's cool.
Yeah,
Cleveland rocks.
it sure does.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Maybe I'll go eat at Gargano's Family Deli.
Oh, fuck that. You should totally, you have to do
I
that.
have to do that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to rumors.
Rumors.
Vince McMahon gets kicked out for sex allegations?
That happened.
But then he returns and takes back the company?
He did that.
And then Vince sells the company but stays in power?
Oh my God.
And then Vince dyes his hair black and has a stupid mustache?
Confirmed.
So, the Wrestling Observer reports that the belief within WWE right now is that WrestleMania 40 won't be the only time The Rock has a match this year.
Yeah.
They're saying, and this makes sense, but Saudi Arabia will most likely offer a ton to get The Rock to wrestle there.
Oh.
1,000%.
Yeah.
$1 billion? You want the $1
billion.
billion,
Right.
Rock?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me get my fishing rod where I just fish for cash in my pool that is in my house.
Right.
So
They have like a Scrooge McDuck thing of
Yeah.
like coins.
Hey, Rock, you see this room?
yeah, what? I can just take as much as I want from it?
No, this is your room now.
Yeah.
You own this room.
You live here.
Yes. And if you dig, you can find the women. They're underneath.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where we bury them, but they're there.
Yep.
So that's the only rumor I have. Do you have anything else?
I didn't really have rumors. No.
Well, then it's trivia time.
Yes. So
Filling in for Joe Pisano.
Yes.
Eric the Slamilton.
You may have seen this one,
Okay.
but I thought it was
I'll be honest. I won't be honest. Okay.
since it is WrestleMania season.
Yeah.
What WrestleMania is the oldest WrestleMania where every single competitor on the main card is still alive today?
Okay. Let me get this straight. The oldest WrestleMania
Yes.
where everyone is still alive today.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Okay. This is gonna take some work.
Yeah.
I mean, this is not easy
No.
at all. Because it's not like I could remember entire WrestleMania lineups.
I know.
And also, like, Bray Wyatt just died.
Yeah.
WrestleMania 25?
No.
No, because Chris Benoit was there. Do I have to go higher or lower?
Higher.
So more recent.
More recent.
Okay. 27?
So close.
28?
No.
26? 26?
26. Yes. Yeah.
All right.
26. That's only 14 years ago.
Wow.
It's fucking crazy.
Do you have the card there?
Yes.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So you had the Money in the Bank ladder match.
Yeah.
You had Christian, Ziggler, Drew, Kofi, Kane, Jack Swagger, MVP, Matt Hardy, Evan Bourne,
All
Shelton
right,
Benjamin.
hold on. You said Matt Hardy. He's brain dead.
Right. You had Sheamus versus Triple H.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah. You had Rey Mysterio versus CM Punk.
Okay.
You had No Holds Barred Vince McMahon versus Bret Hart.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. You had a triple threat match.
Yeah.
Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes versus Ted DiBiase.
Okay.
You had career versus streak. Shawn Taker.
Right, of course.
For the World Heavyweight Championship, you had Edge versus Jericho.
Okay.
And then for the WWE title, Cena versus Batista,
Wow.
which did not main event as
No.
it should have.
Yeah.
Because it was Shawn Taker too.
Of course.
And they weren't going to make that fucking mistake again.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. So I have WrestleMania 27 pulled up.
Okay.
Let's see who the dead person is.
Well, it's the oldest, so there may not be
But
some-
that was 26.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you mean.
So pull up 25.
Well, let's see if anyone's dead on 27.
Yeah.
Snooki, is she alive?
Probably not.
Looks like everyone's alive here as well.
Yeah.
I looked at 25, and I think everyone was alive there. I mean, I just looked at 25, but
No, but someone in there would have to be dead.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
Hold on. Triple H, Orton, John Cena, Big Show, Edge, Chavo, Taker, Shawn, Ray, Bradshaw, Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, Snuka.
Yep.
Jimmy Snuka.
Yeah,
Chris Jericho defeated Jimmy Snuka, Ricky Steamboat, and Roddy Piper
Both.
with Ric Flair.
Yeah. Well, it's like two and a
There you
half dead people.
2.5 dead men.
Yes.
Yeah, that was cool trivia. Yeah,
Yeah. All right, cool.
that was good. Also, you mentioned Sheamus. Apparently, he deactivated his Twitter.
Oh, wow.
So people are like,
He's all elite, game changer.
oh, God. All right, let's do fan questions.
Yeah.
Let's do it right now. Willie Fistergash, have you guys watched Ricky? It's not Stanicky. Stanicky?
Ricky Stenicki
Oh, Ricky Stanicky.
on Prime.
That's the John Cena movie.
I did watch it, and it was fucking hilarious.
Really?
It was really fucking
shit.
funny.
Okay. Was John Cena the best part?
Absolutely.
All right, I guess I'll have to check it out.
Yes. Especially when you hear his profession.
Okay, yeah. Danny Harrell, Pushfire Barry, Liv Morgan, Laugh Morgan, Love Morgan? So confused.
Live, laugh, love.
Oh.
Yeah. Push, live, fire,
Laugh.
laugh, bury, love.
Sure. Michael Cole, can Eric tell the Eugene story again?
Oh, fuck. Man, we're already like on a 2-hour show.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Real quick. Okay. So, yeah, I went to a Raw in Beaumont, Texas, which is like an hour from here. Me and my friend were driving back. We pull into this gas station. Car pulls up, and fucking John Cena and Eugene, best road buddies, apparently.
Right.
They pull up. Cena's getting gas. Eugene goes in to get like a 40 in a paper bag. And my friend's like, hey, you're John Cena. He's like, no, I'm not.
Right.
And then Eugene comes out and he's like, we're like, we know you're not a unitard. Like
Keeping kayfabe alive.
Yeah, you've got a beer in your hand. Like, come on.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the abridged version of the Eugene story.
That's great.
Yeah,
Lick Me Peter. I saw that as a prank. Rikishi would shit right before a match and not wipe. So when he would hit the stink face, he'd get shit on their nose. How the fuck did Vince not push him to the moon? That's a good point.
I'm gonna throw up. Jesus,
that's disgusting.
Christ.
I doubt Rikishi did that to everyone. He probably just did that to like jobbers that they were fucking with. But that's
Welcome to
still
the
gross.
company.
That's still disgusting.
Yeah, it was probably at the orders of JBL.
But yeah, he said Vince would have loved it. Of course.
Of course.
The real Mr. Kennedy. Holy shit, Cody's a crybaby. Andrew, please have Stone Cold show him how that promo should have gone. I mean, yeah. Like I said, just scream like a maniac.
Throw the chair.
Get angry.
Yeah.
Jesus. Khan Academy, does Aaron Rodgers have your vote? Oh, well, that's another thing. Apparently, Robert Kennedy is considering Aaron Rodgers as his vice president. But I mean, it's stupid. He's not winning.
Yeah.
Jonathan Ramos, anyone remember that Cody Rhodes special that detailed his life, career, aspirations outside of wrestling, like being an actor? He could have used an acting coach to tell him it's fine to cry, or to tell him when it's fine to cry.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Come on.
Eric says, if Vince McMahon were to die the night before WrestleMania, do you think they'll do a tribute show, just a video tribute, or just ignore it at WrestleMania? I don't think it'd be a tribute show.
No.
I think they would say something at Mania.
Right.
I think they would. Yeah.
Yeah.
But not go into it a
They would
lot.
have like a moment of silence.
Sure.
And then someone would go like,
Yes.
just like Vince would have wanted.
We could hear Vince yelling down from hell.
I know. Right.
Shelly, if Cody actually finishes the story, where the heck does he go from here? I think Roman retaining, then have Madison Square Garden as a PLE. Cody could win it there. Plus, Roman will beat the record, and Cody can finish the story where Dusty was supposed to. Great job, guys. Thanks for watching the shows in entirety. Don't know how you do it. Neither do I.
Yeah, I can't deal with
Roman, what record? I guess Roman beating Hogan's record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't deal with Cody losing at Mania again. I can't see another fucking Royal Rumble winner lose.
That's why you're not going.
Probably. There's that chance.
Yeah. Adam Brinkley, no question. Just thanks for all the laughs. Going through a really shitty time in my life, gearing up for a divorce and all. Y'all provide a great escape. Yeah. Sorry to hear that, man. But, bros before hoes. We're your bros. We're here for you.
Bros, bro.
Josh Blevins, during the women's tag match on Raw, it felt like I heard Michael Cole say, tag every other word. Shut up, Michael.
Shut up, Michael.
Yes.
So I counted, and sure enough, he said tag 22 times.
Fuck. Jesus. I'm glad I didn't hear that commentary.
Yeah. It's really annoying on commentary when someone's like telling a story or something. They're in the middle of a sentence, and Cole will be like, oh, God. It's like, yeah, shut up. B-Sands, have you three thought about doing your own version of Table for Three, where Eric makes dinner and everyone sits around eating while talking about old wrestling stories? See, that would have been relevant back when they were doing those.
Yeah,
that would have been great.
But also, my food's so good, no one talks.
That's true.
While they're eating it,
that's all you'd hear.
All you hear is,
yeah. Oh God. Angelo, is Cody crying to be one with his cry babies? I don't remember Austin crying to JR saying,
Stone Cold wants to finish his story. And that's the bottom line, because CRYBABY said so.
yeah, that's great.
Jesus. That's right.
I mean, that's horrible, but yeah, that's good.
Juan Saul, I don't know how you guys felt, but I thought The Rock was made to look like a bitch. Rollins told him off, and then he got bitch slapped by Cody. Your thoughts?
Nah.
I mean, he's a heel.
He didn't get slapped and run away. He got like a smile, like, oh, you're in for a world of fucking pain now.
Yeah.
It's like he's planning. He's got a receipt for the receipt.
Right.
Yeah.
Main excrement, Jay Uso. Haven't watched Raw yet. I just wanted to hear you say my username.
Wow.
That's great.
All right.
And I'm assuming the end is Uso. It cuts off the names.
Yeah.
So Xavier's Wood. I know all entrance music sounds the same now, but I swear Lashley and Escobar's are identical. Pushfire Barry based on their current gimmick / character, Seth, Drew, CM Punk. I mean, Punk's not around right now.
Yes.
Punk's hurt.
So Fire Punk, Push Drew, Barry Seth.
Sure. Hulk Hogan's brother. Man, are they really going to have Seth lose twice at Mania, dudes?
No, maybe.
I guess.
It happens to the best
so.
of them.
Yeah. Cock and ball torture. Would you guys mind Roman's title run being this long if he was still making people pass out to the guillotine? Oh, God, that's even worse.
Oh, fuck.
I hate that shit.
Yeah. And yes, we would still hate it.
Yeah. PCJ, yesterday I was rewatching the Patreon No Holds Bar review for from 2018.
Nice.
Joe shouting, "Dick me down, baby," cracks me up every time. Now we know the dark side of Vince. I wonder how an R-rated version of this written by Vince today would be like. Or maybe Vince's sick mind was why he and Hogan had to keep doing rewrites in the hotel of the original.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
I mean, Dookie, now you know Vince wrote that fucking part.
That explains it.
Oh, can we have you shit on some girl's head? No, Vince, it's a PG. No, we can't do that.
What if a guy shits his pants?
Okay, I guess, yeah. Liable Chief, Sami Zayn won that match after not having eaten anything all day. Yeah, Michael Cole mentioned that because of Ramadan. He says that's very impressive, but a terrible look for his opponents. P.S. Are you ready for Vice President Rogers? Yeah, it's just so stupid. Let's be real for a minute. Was R-Truth thinking little Jimmy was going to catch him? As his face hit the ground, I could hear Danny Glover from Lethal Weapon saying, "I'm too old for this shit."
Absolutely.
Yeah. David Lewandowski, Andrew, I've listened to you guys every week for about 6 years. I even went back and listened to the few years I missed. Nice. I must have missed an episode or two recently because lately I keep hearing you say, "My wife." When did you get married? Congratulations. She sounds super fucking cool because she binge watched all of the Rocky movies with you. Yes, I said that on Hogwash. Yeah, she loves boxing. Maybe even more than... I mean, she really loves boxing.
Yeah?
I think more than I do.
Nice.
But no, yeah, it's cool. It's cool to have a wife that likes boxing. And we went to Twin Peaks to watch UFC this past Saturday. So that was cool.
Nice.
The one Wilson just wanted to say R.I.P. Virgil. I always mark out when I watch him win the $1 million belt at SummerSlam.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah.
Rob, this build up to Mania is weak as fuck. Rock, Cody, Roman, the rest, whatever. Sure. I would say, I mean, yeah, the bloodline at least has been great, but yeah. Raj, would you rather have a huge booger hanging out of your nose for the rest of your life?
Ooh.
Or a pimple on your forehead for the rest of your life?
What the fuck?
I guess the pimple.
Yeah.
A booger, I mean, no one's going to kiss you with a booger hanging out of your nose.
That's true.
A pimple, people can get over a pimple.
I can put a Band-Aid on a pimple.
No, you're not allowed to do that in this scenario.
Does it say that?
I'm just saying.
You're making the rules now.
Yeah.
All right.
You can't cover up the booger. Zaheen Rahman, when Cody and Seth were coming in through the crowd on SmackDown, did you guys catch the 10 security guards holding back Nick Aldis instead of Seth and Cody? I feel like the little things like that really take away from the gravity of the moment. I didn't notice that.
No, I didn't.
No. But that's interesting. Silk Nick, not a question, but thanks, Eric, for taking me a picture with my son. Screw Toyota Center for making him throw away his sign.
Oh, yeah. This is... I texted you about this.
Yeah. They had a "What's Wrong with Wrestling" sign?
Yeah.
That's cool.
They made him... They took it away from him. And yes, they're absolutely welcome for the picture.
So, like, where were they sitting that they took away this? As they walked in, they took it away?
I guess they walked in, yeah.
Oh, that's so bold.
Right.
That's bullshit. Tony Khan's Coke dealer. Remember when Cody said he was hunting the bloodline? How's that going?
Right.
Yeah. Speedy McCrab, what do you think Johnny did to turn Candace into bald Randy Orton? What? Bald Randy Orton?
Oh, because Randy Orton, when he was in his bald phase, his like head was like completely like almost shaved
right.
like mine. He was just like a psychopathic asshole.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool, dude. Instead of Sammy going for the IC title, it should have been Chad Gable or Nakamura, and Sammy been added to Rollins, Drew. I don't know about Nakamura. I'm fine with Gable, but
right.
Kimbo, is Ripley getting better by the week?
Always.
Seems like it. Pterodactyl, people think Seth will turn on Cody. People think Rock will turn on Roman. But what if none of that happens? What if Cody just loses? Then to cope with the loss, he starts doing psychotic heel things while still thinking in his head that he's the biggest babyface of the company.
That'd be kind of fun.
Thus, finishing the real story of finally truly becoming Homelander. That could be interesting.
Right. There you go.
Jonathan Smith, so we can have a ladder match with 6 tag teams, but can't get one of the most over people on the roster. The moment LA Knight, a U.S. title match makes sense, I guess. Well, he's fighting AJ.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
That's good.
Right. Jeremy Brennan, what are your guys' opinion on the ring announcer, Samantha Irvin? Not in terms of looks, just but her ring announcing. I personally find her to be a little much sometimes.
Yeah, she's fine.
Yeah, I just don't think she needs to grunt.
Yeah.
You know, like Justin Roberts. Like, be more like Lillian Garcia than...
Right.
George Lucas, thoughts on the in-ring sponsors. Obviously, got to hand it to Logan Paul and KSI. First ever match sponsor with the Prime logo. What major brands do you guys want to see? I feel the ring and barricades will start looking like NFL and soccer games with sponsors every... Yeah, I mean, I don't really care.
Right.
I'd rather not see it, I guess. I don't really care what the brands are, though.
Yeah.
Jake Baker, do you enjoy shock value? Example, bringing up dead relatives. Again, it could work sometimes.
Sometimes it can work.
In this case, it did not.
It did not, because we didn't even know about that. Or we didn't really need to know about it.
No.
Maxine isn't like a top tier talent to where like we're emotionally invested in her.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Amir, if you guys were wrestlers, what would be your red line in a promo, like a dead close relative, post-traumatic experiences, stuff like that? I don't know. I mean, using real life things in a promo works, but everyone needs to know what they are. They need to know about them.
Yes.
So nothing specific, but, you know,
right.
It can work, like we said.
Yeah.
This is from Ward No. Instead of Wardlow, it's Ward No.
Ward No.
I just really hope for your final AEW show, we can get a nice tribute to the podcast memories from that show. Right. Yeah, sure.
All right.
Someone needs to put that together.
Yeah.
Yokomo Verga, hey guys, actually bought tickets to SmackDown here in Dallas like 3 months ago for $200 for 2 tickets. And Ticketmaster was actually offering me $595 to buy my tickets from me, which I ended up doing Friday morning. Do you guys think I made the right decision?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
You made $600.
You made, fucking, no, 800, almost 800.
Oh, per ticket?
It was 600 to 2. Oh, maybe not. So maybe 400. Right.
Yeah, I mean, I heard that Ticketmaster was doing that. Like, whatever tickets were available, all of a sudden became official platinum tickets.
Right.
Those ones are like, oh, well, this is a popular event, so we get to charge more.
Right.
Which is utter bullshit.
Yeah.
You know.
Mile High Mark, when do we get Josh versus Eric part 2? We need to make it twice in a lifetime.
Jesus.
It could happen.
Could happen.
You know, if they're in the same room together, you never know.
Yeah.
Ackman Jones, how can so much happen on these shows without anything actually happening?
I know.
Yeah, we say that a lot.
Yeah.
JT Pisani, not blaming you guys, but listening to the show got me in trouble creating a women's tag match the other night on 2K. I yell out, "Let's go party, pussy!"
Uh-oh.
My 3-year-old daughter, who snuck up behind me, starts running around the house in her best Joe voice saying, "Party, pussy, party, pussy." Needless to say, my wife was pissed. Yeah, but that was amazing.
Yeah.
Next time, record it. We'll play it on the show.
Yeah.
Andy Piccone, since you guys aren't going to Mania, that just means you are all coming to Cleveland, right? Well,
Eric is.
this guy is.
Yeah.
Ethan, I saw someone on Twitter say Damian Priest is a romance novel version of The Undertaker, and I fully agree. Sure. Well, ever since that one gif of him, like, pulling his... Like, someone was coming out and he, like, put his hair behind him and he was like, oh, it was, like, very feminine. They were like, oh, yeah. They said bisexual Undertaker, which...
Bi-curious vampire.
I said long ago, bi-curious vampire.
Yes.
Last question. Bobby the Mark Soydam, your favorite Mark turns 28 today. Mine having Stone Cold and Ric Flair give me a birthday shout. I think we need to once and for all say that this is the last time we're doing birthday shout outs on this show.
Yeah.
Or at least...
Happy birthday to you, you fucking Mark.
So there you go, Bobby. Yeah. That is
Happy
all.
birthday, Bobby.
That's all for fan questions. So make sure you subscribe to the podcast. Follow the show on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Wrong Wrestling.
Yep.
Get a t-shirt or a hat at prowrestlingtees.com/what's wrong with wrestling.
Yep.
Like this one. Kick out, spear, pin, repeat. The Roman Reigns shirt. It's still relevant to this day.
Yes.
Spoiler alert for WrestleMania 40. It's right there.
Boom.
And become a supporter of the show at patreon.com/what's wrong with wrestling. Go check out the best championship belt of all time bracket. The last AEW recap is coming out this Thursday, but there's still hundreds of those recaps that are in the vault. You can go back and watch all of them.
You can even listen to old Black and Gold NXT.
That's right.
Yeah.
And coming soon, the Monday Night Wars. Yeah.